Manchester, here's Peter White.
I know that, dude.
Good morning, Peter.
All right, here we go. It's Friday, everyone. Good morning, Manchester. It's the morning show coming at you live from downtown Manchester at 95.3 FM, WMNH. And we are ready to go. All right, we got a big one this morning. Let's say good morning to our friend Daryl Dion.
Good morning.
Good morning, Daryl. How you doing?
TGIF.
TGIF is right. What a week. Ooh, what a week. All right, look who we have here. Welcome back to our friend Nick LaValle. Good morning.
Good morning. It's Friday. I feel good. I feel good, Peter.
You look good.
We're doing it. We're on planet Earth right now, baby.
That's
Just
right.
4 humans sitting on a spinning rock in space.
Having a blast.
Having a blast. Absolutely.
All right, it wouldn't be Friday without Easy G here. Good morning, Ease.
Let's round the top, say happy Father's Day and happy 77th birthday to the king of all farts.
Wow.
On Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday? His birthday is
Double
Sunday?
whammy.
Really? The king
Yep.
of all farts is turning what?
77 years
Double
old.
seven.
Wow, that's a lot of farts.
Yeah,
Wow.
so see you on Sunday.
So his birthday is on Father's Day?
Yeah, bring him the T-bones.
Oh, you're going to be at
Ooh.
T-Bones.
Nice. Very nice.
That's the plan.
T-Bones. Do you have a card there?
Oh yeah, I broke too. Yeah, we've been there hundreds of times.
You have reward points?
That's our restaurant of choice. Yep.
Do you spin the wheel at the end? You
Yep.
know?
And then on your birthday, you get a free dessert.
Talk to me about
And
the
they say
wheel.
happy birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, T-Bones. You know T-Bones?
The one in Bedford.
Yeah, the restaurant T-Bones.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But what's the story with the wheel?
Oh, well, the wheel, you can... They used to have it where you spin the thing, you get a free dinner or 20% off.
Really?
I don't think
yeah.
they do that anymore.
Apparently, they don't go there enough.
Well, yeah, I haven't been there in a while. I don't know.
So your dad's 77?
On Sunday, yep.
That's,
You know
old,
what?
that's older than you.
To me, that's bothersome because I'm in the 70s as well.
Right. In
That's
7
trouble.
years, you'll be celebrating your 77th birthday.
And
Yeah.
the king of farts will be 84.
Oh my God!
boy.
Do you think he makes it to 84?
I made it this long. Who
Is he in
knows?
good health?
Not too bad.
Good.
All right. Very
Not
good.
too bad.
Well,
Not too bad
now what
for
does
a
that
guy
mean?
that's 77. Well, he's had some,
That's
I-
bad, but not too
he's
bad.
had some
Yeah.
health issues the
Yeah,
last
it's
couple
not
of years.
good.
Right.
Fell down, he had a concussion, and then he had some infections in his elbow twice.
Okie dokie.
Very good.
Maybe you should keep him in on Sunday.
Right.
Get
Maybe you
takeout.
should- Yes.
Might be a hell of a good
For a
idea.
guy his age, he's pretty healthy.
Right. They have special parking spots for you to get takeout. They'll bring it out to you.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Well, happy Friday, everyone. We got a big one. We got some match game going on a little bit later. We have Chrissy Cantor from Chill Spa coming in. We have Mike. I always say it's like it's a Greek name. Skathidis. From Temple Food Mart will be dropping by this morning.
Oh, boy.
So it's great. It's great. And we got Nick here now. So
I'm here.
Yeah, we haven't seen each other in a little while, but Nick and I.
I was here a month ago, maybe.
Yeah, but it seems like a
maybe a
long
month.
time. If I don't see you for a certain amount of time, I feel like I have to check in.
You
And
missed
that-
me.
And that means you're a good friend.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
a friend
boy.
of the fam.
Right, that's
when I
right.
called in the other day, we had a good discussion about it. I'm a friend of the fam.
It's true. It's
You
true.
know, I'm also America's uncle. Did you know that?
I kind of knew that.
I'm America's Uncle
America's
Nick.
uncle.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I
I'm
think I need a
America's uncle.
definition.
Absolutely. I'm
No.
just I'm the quintessential uncle.
Well, listen,
No,
if
okay.
you don't know Nick LaValle, he has been a comedian here in Manchester for many years, winning the top spot here in the Hippo Press for Best Comedian.
Oh, definitely.
The Shaskeen's been going on for over 5 years now.
6 years. We just celebrated our 6-year
6
anniversary.
years.
We have a top-notch show every Wednesday night. Some of the country's best comedians come through. We have a big one this coming Wednesday. There's a feature article about it in the Hippo. I'm really excited about it. Mary Mack will be here. She's hysterical. You got to look her up.
Wow.
You got to look her up. Look up Mary Mack. You can look at her Conan set. You can watch a Comedy Central clip. She is so funny. She's from the Midwest. She's hilarious.
She's been on Conan?
She's been on Conan twice.
Cool.
She's been on Conan twice.
There's been a few times where Nick has brought in comedians from, oh boy, here's a big one.
Wow,
All
I'm
right.
surprised.
Yeah, kind of caught me off guard here. Did you know this, Nick?
I didn't know this.
Wow, amazing.
But I wanted to finish this.
I know,
train
you
of
got
thought.
to tell the story. I just got caught off guard a
Yeah,
little
so
bit.
I've brought in comedians here that have definitely been on TV for sure. We had Shane Torres here.
Now, that was great. That was funny.
And Shane's fantastic. Shane's been on Conan twice now, and he's got this clip from his Conan set that has like millions of views. He did this bit about Guy Fieri that's just so good. But we brought Shane in here. Shane just texted me yesterday. Next time he comes through, we'll bring him back in.
No kidding.
Yeah. Maybe I could get Mary Mack in here if she comes into town early.
Ooh.
She'll be here with her husband, Tim Harmston, who also is a tremendously hilarious and successful comic as well. He's also been on Comedy Central.
Wow.
And
How does two comedians in the family work?
I don't know. I'm interested
That's-
I haven't met them yet.
Interesting concept.
I've just talked to Mary back and forth, through emails and on Facebook, and we have some mutual friends. But we, it's going to be interesting. And I think what they do in their set, from what I've been explained on this tour, because they're traveling in a camper.
Okay.
And we're going to have 2 New Hampshire comics do guest spots to open the show. Then Tim does an extended set, and he brings up Mary. And I think they do something on stage together before she kind of goes into her set.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So it's a $10 show, and it's Wednesday, doors 8, show 9. It's going to be a real good one. If you've been to our show before, you know it's great. If you've never been, that would be an excellent introduction.
Awesome.
It's this coming Wednesday, the 19th.
Fantastic.
That is great.
Why do you tell
hey,
her-
easy. Hold on a second here. Let's introduce
All right.
our surprise this morning.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yes, we have Mr. Don T. Tibbetts here. Good morning, T.
In the flesh. Good morning.
In the house.
Boy, am I surprised.
Good
You
morning,
know-
Peter. Daryl.
I had a feeling.
Easy G.
I saw some weird
And Nick
Facebook
Lavelli.
posts. I saw a Facebook post from you yesterday where you were going. You're like, off to Lake so-and-so.
That'll be Lake Ossipee.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's tonight.
That's
late,
up-
late tonight.
You guys are going up to camp.
Yeah, we got a tea time at Indian Mound at 8:30 the morning Saturday.
Really? And you will be going with the Vanilla Gorilla.
Yes, we will be playing with the Vanilla Gorilla. We'll be playing with Eric and, of course, Jay Fada.
Fantastic. Well, it's good to see you.
I
Thank
see your
you.
niece got that big scar still from the surgery.
Oh, my God. Why?
Well, yes, once you've been
Why
operated on.
would we want to have that talk about that?
Right. Why
Well,
would
you're
you
feeling
say
better,
let's
though.
just-
You're
let's
feeling
just
better,
clear-
though.
let's
You're
just
feeling
clear
better.
the-
That's great. He's
We'll
up
clear
here.
the air.
Like, why would that be a discussion?
We
Right.
have to clear the air.
Like, why? Why?
I'm
I don't
gonna tell
want.
you.
No one's driving to work going, you know what I want to listen to on the radio? I want to listen about this dude's scar.
Yeah.
No, we have to clear things up for Easy G. He thinks in a different world. And what it is that he just realized that, hey, you do get a scar if you're operated on.
Right.
Unbelievable.
You have
He's
any,
feeling better, though, if he's up here, though.
do you
That's
have
good.
any scars, Easy?
I don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I'm
Oh, I have a
sorry, I
scar from
disagree
fell
with
on
that.
my face, yeah, on my bike. I do have a scar up here.
Oh, I see
I
that.
fell on my face.
I think he's
That
got
was-
one right
that was
between the
15.
eyes.
Absolutely.
That's right. You fell on your face.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. That's what I meant to say.
Thank you very much.
Right. You don't point out
Every time I
someone's...
feel myself, I feel better. That's for sure.
I
Yeah.
apologize, Dante.
No, there's nothing
Right.
to apologize
No, there
for.
is, T. There really is.
All right.
He needs
Peter-
to apologize.
Peter says
Hey, don't
that-
scar me, man.
All right. Wow.
All right. Well, listen, our Facebook Live room is lighting up. We'll say good morning to Kelly Tibbetts, Cody, Chrissy Cantor, Amy Hazard King. Good morning to you. Andrew Berry, happy Friday. And Vano Rizos.
That was good.
I came bearing gifts for you from my mother.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
No way.
This is a raspberry pound cake.
Really? How is your mom doing?
Very good. Very good. We had a lovely lunch yesterday at the back room.
I'm surprised you went there.
When did you
Yes.
land?
Very surprised.
When did you land?
Yesterday morning.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big
Because I had,
surprise here, I tell you that.
I had chores right away.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Unbelievable. Had to take the kid to the dentist. I had to go to the pick up the other kid his last exam because school's over. You know what it is to have those last exams, Nick.
No, Nick is an old student of yours, correct?
Yeah, sure.
Now, do you remember were you in his
yeah.
class? Right.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we knew each other always. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Short shorts?
Yeah, he had
Oh,
the
yeah.
short shorts and the mismatched Chuck Taylors.
Right.
Yeah.
And we would assign people nicknames.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, there was
Yeah, I was
Always.
Doug Flutie.
No way.
Yeah.
You were
I was
Flutie?
Doug Flutie. And you're thinking, wow, Nick, you played football? No, not at all.
Why the moniker? Why the...
Because Tibbetts saw me playing a fellow student's flute.
Oh, really?
Therefore, I became Doug Flutie.
Oh,
I get it.
fantastic. Now,
I never planned these things.
I was.
And it was like it was just once. My friend Jill had a flute, and she was like
you
talking about
touched
the
it.
flute, and she was like, "Try it." And I
That
was
was
like, "All
it.
right." So I tried it, and Don Tibbetts walked by. He's like, Doug, hey, Nicolay Laval's Doug Flutie.
Hilarious.
And it was like nonstop. It was like
Yeah.
I never had a flute near me ever. I never was carrying around my friend's flute.
Right,
did you
But I
want
became
to.
Doug Flutie and it was my freshman year too. So
I
it was like
was-
I was Doug Flutie for 4 years.
I was my nickname that he gave me back in 1985 was Dirty White Boy.
Yeah,
Good morning,
boy.
the
Peter.
dirty white boy.
Well,
That's
that, that hit the nail on the head, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
Yeah.
I would rather be dirty white boy.
Dirty White Boy and
now,
Doug
now you're
Flutie.
just the old dirty
Instead
bastard.
of Doug
Right.
Flutie? Oh,
Hey,
man.
Tibbetts, my boss, Nicole, she was your, she went to school when you were a gym teacher.
Yes, she
Or
was. I
Central.
had her.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Right.
Nicole Schultz. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, good, Eric.
And you're
Thank
still
you.
working there, Eric?
Yeah, I'm still working there. Working there today. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
good, good.
Well,
They,
that
they
could
may
be a
call.
tip
it.
for fried clams this year. Let me get a good batch.
All right, guys. Well, it's Friday, and I do want to tell you we got some days to go through here.
Oh,
It is
boy.
the Army's birthday today.
Oh, that's good.
So-
when was it instituted?
Oh, why do you ask? Why
Is
do you?
this the KISS Army or the United States Army?
Yeah, it is. It's the United States
U.S.
Army.
Oh,
U.S.
Well, Daryl, I'll tell you. I should have this right here.
You should.
Let's see. Yeah, it
I
does.
was in the Army, but I don't know what that was.
Right. Well, today.
What the birthday is.
Yeah, I don't either. It's today.
Well, I'll spank myself and get over it.
It's today. All right. It's Family History Day. Everyone, okay, Family History Day.
All right, there you go.
Well, so far,
We all got history.
Yes.
yes, I think we do.
All right. It is Flag Day today.
Yeah, there it is.
Now, how do you celebrate
There's
Flag
the
Day?
flag still right there.
The
You
flag-
wave.
The flag. Yeah, you wave at the flag.
That's
you
it.
pledge the flag.
That's
and-
right.
You raise the
say
pride
it.
flag.
That's right.
Pride,
Oh, 3 o'clock.
pride flag.
Yeah, the
Say
pride.
that 3 times, Nick.
Yeah, raise the pride
3
flag this
o'clock, City
afternoon.
Hall. Yeah.
Yeah, today at City Hall at 3 p.m. the Pride flag will be raised, and
Great.
then tomorrow you have a great block party on Hanover Street up by Medeers.
Yep.
2 to 10. Yeah.
That's going to be good weather.
Oh yeah, it's
Weather's
going to be
supposed
great.
good, yeah.
Now, there's this pride flag that's going to be raised, I should say. Is this one that every city who raises a pride flag, it's the same type of flag? Or
It's
are they
the rainbow
different?
flag.
Yeah.
It's
Assume
the
it's a rainbow
official
flag.
pride flag.
Right. No, that'd be
I-
the official flag,
Yeah.
rainbow flag.
Don't be afraid to let your colors shine.
Because
Team.
we've seen different ones down in Orlando, obviously,
I'm
because
sure.
they're going big about the pulse still and everything, you know.
Oh really?
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
'Cause that's going to be. They
Alright.
just had
That's
the
the
anniversary.
anniversary.
Yeah, they just had the anniversary. Of
So
it.
happy Flag Day, everybody! I think.
Thank you very much.
Well, we used to get that day off from school. I think
kidding.
back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, I remember.
Really?
Well,
yeah.
we got out early.
Must
or
have been a
something.
workshop day.
Yeah,
absolutely.
maybe.
I don't recall it.
No.
I don't recall getting Flag Day off.
All right,
I mean,
well-
I may have taken it off anyway.
Yeah.
All right, it is National Bourbon Day. I do drink bourbon.
Oh,
I don't
let's
drink.
dedicate that
You,
to.
Daryl, bourbon? Yeah.
From time to time, not a regular thing.
Yeah,
I
not
don't,
me.
you know, sadly, I basically don't drink anymore.
Right.
Not that I drank a great deal in the past, but
Right.
a cocktail from time to time is appreciated.
Of
Okay.
course, we got to mention Gary T on the bourbon. He knows flavors and he's
Oh,
special
really?
this,
Connoisseur
aged
of great
this,
bourbon, yeah.
connoisseur, yes.
No way. Gary
swank.
Tibbetts is a bourbon aficionado.
Connoisseur, aficionado.
Good morning, Peter.
Oh, there she is.
Man, that voice.
That is Gary's wife.
Doing Jane Mansfield.
Okay, so we have
Ooh.
National Flip Flop Day. I'm wearing flip flops. I pretty
Yeah.
much do in the summer, all the time. Do you like a flip flop, Nick? Yeah.
Yeah, I like flip flop. I don't like that. I don't like the kind that you're wearing. I don't like
yeah.
those-
Why?
I
Why
don't
don't
want.
you?
I don't want anything wedged in my toes.
No, these are nice. These are good ones.
No, they're not nice. They're
These
not
are-
good.
no,
I'm
they-
sure
these
they're
are good
nice to
ones.
you. That
They're not
Just
nice.
looking at flip flops with the toe wedge, I don't like it.
And my foot is actually nice. I just had a not too long
It's
ago
like it's a
pedicure.
It's a thong
Wow,
for your
they're
toes.
excellent.
Thong for your
toes.
toes. There we go.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like
It's a
it.
toe thong.
All right, International Bath Day. Bath Day. Do you take baths or do you take a
Why?
shower?
Why? I
Right.
eliminated my bathtub so I wouldn't have to.
Right, right. Who wants to sit in a tub of dirty
Of
junk?
your own.
Ah.
There are certain occasions
Well, what about a jacuzzi?
where the
sir?
tub is fantastic.
Well,
Mundo.
that's-
I can't deny that.
That's different, though. A jacuzzi is different than
Oh, way
a
different.
tub where you're actually, I don't know, sitting in a tub. I mean, I'm 6'4", so
I can't remember the last time I was in a tub.
Right. The last time you took a bath.
Yeah.
No, I remember
Oh, boy.
my first apartment on Dubuque Street had the tub with the
Dubuque.
cloth feet,
Oh,
so you had to
man.
get the little attachment
The
that
old
goes to
timer.
the little attachment to shove it on the nozzle there, so you could
Exactly.
spritz yourself.
And
As
they,
you
they
sh-
always came
the
with these,
sit-down shower.
the shower curtain. You know, it was
Yeah, yeah.
quite a thing. You had to,
Right.
contraption.
Oh, see, we didn't have that. We just had to sit there.
You said,
Really?
There was no came with no curtain.
you know,
There
we
was no
tried-
apparatus.
Well, you don't need it. You
Yes,
don't.
yes,
well, you
yes,
don't
yes.
really need a curtain if you're taking a bath, because the water just go. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true. That's why it's a bad.
Oh boy.
All right. It is Own Your Share of America Day, whatever that is.
That means you own a house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You have land.
National
Yes.
Strawberry Shortcake Day, everybody.
How about strawberry pound cake?
I'm sorry. It's
It's raspberry.
raspberry pound.
I would
cake.
rather do the raspberry than a strawberry.
Absolutely.
What about you guys?
Wait. Is the raspberry like this?
No.
And the strawberry like...
No, I think.
What is the straw? Give me that sign.
I don't know about that.
All right. And we got a couple more here. Pop Goes the Weasel Day.
Wow, a lot of days today.
There is a lot of days today.
Oh God.
Goes the weasel.
Well, see,
That was okay when I was like 4.
You know what?
I'm telling you,
As
there's
a
a song.
child, that was scary.
There's a song by Third Base called "Pop Goes the Weasel." Nick, are you familiar?
Yeah, it's actually about Vanilla Ice.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about Vanilla Ice.
How
And
about
fun
that?
fact, in the music video, Henry Rollins from Black Flag, you know, the singer,
He's a good
Sure.
sure. Right?
hardcore singer, Henry Rollins.
Yeah.
He plays Vanilla Ice in the music video.
Oh my God, that must be
Oh,
great.
really? I didn't know that.
We'll have to YouTube that to check that out.
That is
must be
from
great.
their
Very
Third Base's
interesting.
record, "Derelicts of Dialect."
And Third Base, did you know this about Third Base? The lead rapper in Third Base, he owns...
Are you talking about Pimp Minister Pete Nice?
No. Who's the other one?
MC Search.
It's MC Search. So MC Search and Ken Casey from the Dropkick Murphys, they own a bar on Boylston Street.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yes,
Boston.
called McGreevy's. It's on Boylston Street.
Really?
Wow.
And MC
Wow.
Search is
It's called
involved.
the Third Base Old Time Saloon. Okay, and the third base is a double entendre because it's a baseball themed Red Sox bar.
Okay.
But third base, because MC Search owns it,
Right.
it's a double entendre. Third base baseball saloon.
Okay, and they were one of the
McGreevy's.
first bands that really they dissed the Beastie Boys back in the day with a song called
Oh,
"Sons of Third
no.
Base," and then later on, the Beastie Boys came back, and the late Adam Yauch. You know the song from Check Your Head, Nick? What is it? I'm looking for it now.
Gratitude.
No, Professor Booty.
Yes,
is about,
Professor Booty.
is about
Booty.
MC Search.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's their. That's
Was that
their
the payback?
That's their payback.
Wow.
That's their. That
so
was
there,
their.
yes.
Their diss
the
back.
tit for tat.
See, we get sidetracked here. So let's
I thought it was all about Abbott and Costello.
work at home.
Third base.
It's Work at Home Father's Day.
Work at home Father's Day.
Right. Are any fathers there work at home?
Oh, there must be.
Right.
Yeah, well, the Mr. Mom.
There you go.
That's a
Michael
big
Keaton,
job.
that's all we got here for today. And don't forget,
I
again,
did that for a summer.
the pride
Right,
flag.
yep.
Hey, phone lines are open this morning. Don Tibbetts is here. You want to give us a call, 250-6007. And we are excited. We have a big show. We'll have Chrissy Cantor coming up. Carol has taken the day off because she's off to...
She's on a jet plane right now.
that's right. Off to Portland, Oregon.
On a jet plane.
Yeah, so congratulations to her daughter, by the way, for graduating.
Absolutely.
Oh, she graduated.
Oh, yeah.
And their 40th anniversary, right?
Yeah, 40th
40th
anniversary.
And where's Carol and Jim flying to?
Portland, Oregon.
Whoa.
Yeah, their daughter's
Daughter's
graduating
great.
from
Oh, that's
college.
what they're doing.
They're on
Okay,
their way
cross
right
country.
now.
Wow, that's nice.
Right.
Do we know what college it is that she's graduating from? Is it Portland State? Or?
Yeah, see, you're always trying to get deeper into the, like, I
I don't want to
know.
get too deep, but
Well, I
just
don't want to put out the wrong information.
They blasted off at 6 a.m. I know that.
Yes, they.
Blast off.
That's not where Billy LaForge is, though. Isn't
Yeah.
he in, is
Oh,
he in
yeah.
Portland, Oregon?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
Seattle. Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
in Portland.
Him and Tara.
All right, Nick, I want to again talk about you because we don't have you here every day. So we talked about your comedy and your
Sure.
comedy night over at the Shaskeen, but also you are in the band Donaher. You have a big show coming
I
up.
am. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
a
big
blast.
show though. This is
In Boston.
this probably the biggest show do you think you've played yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Well, he just asked me. Let me talk about it. though. Jeez.
I know, right?
My God.
Hey, I'm Easy T.
ECT.
Are you ready?
I can't. Between Easy G and Don Tibbetts, it's like, why even have a host? You know what I mean? Peter, why don't you just take the day off? These guys know how to run your show.
They're fine.
No, I'm Mr. Positive, but right now I'm Mr. Edge.
Yeah, you're on the edge.
I kind of am. It's just like,
But we're all a little
I'm
excited.
trying to stay focused on Peter. Peter's the one who leads the conversation. Daryl chimes in as he should. He's the sidekick here. It's like, my God.
All right, we had our lesson.
Thank you very much.
Our lesson for the morning. But going back to that, though, so your biggest show.
Sure,
Donahue.
yeah. Donahur's playing a show on Monday, June 24th. We're opening for the Ataris and one of my favorite bands, Chicago's own, the Smoking Popes. We're really excited about it.
Now, the
It's gonna be-
Smoking Popes have been around for a while.
Yeah, they are. They're kind of like pop punk legends for
Right,
sure.
right.
Yeah. Mid '90s, they put out that record, "Get Fired," and they were on. They were on two big music soundtracks that people hold in high regard as far as alternative rock goes. They were on the Clueless soundtrack
Okay.
and the Angus soundtrack. And I'm pretty sure it was the same summer. It was like 2 summers in a row. They're also on the Tommy Boy soundtrack.
Okay, so
Song
yeah,
of Tommy Boy.
they're out there.
Wow.
But they have two great. Their first 2 albums, I think, are classics: "Get Fired" and "Destination to Failure." Then they had a minor kind of radio hit with "Need You Around." But they have so many wonderful songs. You know, a lot of bands from that era, mid '90s, you think of 1 or 2 albums that they might have, but just because the mainstream sort of fell off and went in different directions, these bands still kept putting out records.
Oh, right, right.
So it's like they have a ton of amazing songs. So I'm pretty psyched to be opening for them.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
So
No
yeah,
kidding.
we get to do that show on the Monday night. We're opening for the Popes, and then that Friday we're gonna play the Chaskin. So it's like
Nice.
we're doing a big show in Boston, and we're doing this small show here back at home. We'll be playing songs from our first record and what will be our second. We've been working on our second record for months.
Right.
And then July 4th, we're doing 2 sets at Fisher Cats.
No, that's
Nice.
something, too.
Yeah, 4th of July, we'll be playing an hour before the game starts. We'll be playing just as the fireworks end.
That's got to be a good feeling. Huh? How do you feel when you're actually playing live?
I think it's, I love playing music.
Oh yeah.
No, but not only playing music, but do you get anything just kind of a high from being out there and performing?
Oh, sure.
Right.
Yeah, we did a
Can't
tour.
help it.
We
How
did a
can you
tour
not?
back in the fall, and
Yeah.
it was fun to play music every night for 8 days in a row.
Hey,
And
Nick,
we got to go to Chicago and Buffalo, and
Okay,
we came back to the Northeast.
you were-
Nick, what venue was that in
I
Boston?
can't wait for Easy has a question. I got to hear
Okay,
this.
Okay.
you ever played a Fisher Cats before?
No,
All right.
we'll be playing there July 4th.
You
Two
There you
sets.
go.
You looking forward to that?
No.
All right. We just okay. Okay.
No,
man.
not at all.
right.
No, no.
It's not exciting to perform live at all. It really sucks. You know, it's horrible.
Daryl,
the
what were you
venue.
gonna? Daryl had a good.
Can I
Yeah.
finish
I
my
didn't
story,
hear the
please?
venue that you were playing it in Boston.
Oh, Once Ballroom in Somerville,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure it's in the ballroom because we played there once. But we played there once before, but it was in a smaller room.
Oh yeah.
But I think this show is going to be in the bigger room.
When you say
Alright.
ballroom, it sounds like
It's pretty big.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
yeah. We played the biggest venue we've played is I think 500 people, Middle East downstairs.
That's
in
great, too.
Cambridge,
That's
which
a
is an
great-
legendary venue. We got
I
to
agree.
do that
Wow.
with our friends Big D and the Kids Table. That was their Halloween show, and we went on first. But they're a beloved band, and people who follow that band trust who they've asked to open. So we had a really good. Out
That's
of the
great.
500 people there, I think there was probably about 350, 400, even with us opening going on first.
Cool.
So
Beautiful.
it was
Now,
really fun.
when will we be able to hear some new Donahue music?
I had hoped.
So you should go
to
see
be-
him live.
To be totally honest, I had hoped that we would have a single ready for these shows. That's what
Right.
we started recording in February, which would have been 2 years after we started recording our first record because we put it out about a year and a half ago. I was hoping that we'd have a single for these shows, but we are taking our time. We want to get it just right, so we don't want to rush anything.
Yeah,
And
good idea.
Tristan and I have been going back and forth to the studio nights and weekends since towards the end of February we started recording this one.
Right. He
So-
just released another new solo record
He
too.
did, yeah.
correct?
Oh, we did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I gotta get.
We
it.
all stay very busy, and that's the other thing too is that we're also busy with work and our other music or comedy or whatever it is everyone does, and we want to get this just right because we're very proud of our first record.
Right.
Oh, you should. be.
And We want the follow-up to be just as good. It is a little different, but I think people are going to like it. It's going to be very interesting
I
to
agree.
see what people
I'm
think of this
excited,
one
yeah.
because I feel like anyone who knew me as a comic or anyone who knows Tristan's music heard this band. It's very different than anything else
Sure,
we're presently doing. You know, so
Isn't there a hint of $5 in there?
The what?
well, he's going deep cuts now. He's going deep cuts.
Oh, okay, deep cuts.
Yeah, he's going deep cuts of band I was in when I was
So-
pretty much a teenager.
I
Oh
always-
yeah, that was great. Though.
It
You
was
guys
good
cranked
stuff.
it.
Yeah, we're my old band, $5.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I always I admire how busy you stay and how focused you stay. You have the comedy thing, you have the Donaher thing, and not only does he do all that, Daryl, he makes action figures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
He makes action figures. I mean, the real deal.
Yeah. I do.
And I'm telling you,
It's cool though.
but I used to, when I was a kid, I had a lot of action figures, a lot of them. And it's great. Now, Nick, how is that going? How is, it's just something,
I
started
didn't-
as something of a hobby, correct?
Yeah, I'm really surprised by how much it's taken off, to be honest with you. If you go to Instagram and look up Wicked Joyful, I started making these action figures back in January, and
They're great though.
I've got
They
over
are.
2,000 followers. It's just growing exponentially. Each
Yeah.
time I put one, each one I put up a new one, I get a couple hundred more followers. And
That's amazing. What are some of the,
originally I did this originally I did the Instagram account because I wanted to post this retro stuff that I have in this room in my house. I have this what I call a living time capsule of like 80s and 90s vintage toys, video games,
Right.
movies. And I was going to post photos of that. And then I started doing the action figures and they just sort of took off.
Well, the way you set it up, it's very cool.
well, the big one for me when I really noticed it was your Rivers Cuomo from Weezer.
And that is in possession of the band. The band actually got that.
Impressive.
So the band has the Rivers Cuomo Weezer figure.
That is amazing.
And so far out of all the, because I try to make them, there are things that I like, but if it's just popular enough, while it's still kind of niche or has a beloved fan base,
Right.
or a person with a beloved fan base, then I'll create the action figure. And it's got to be something that is less, not likely to be mass produced.
Right.
That's what makes it more
When I
fun
see 'em,
and
unique
collectible.
as well. Unique as well.
And unique. So I
Well,
made the
yeah,
Rivers
unique.
Cuomo. Weezer has that now, and then I made a John Stamos. It's called Fun Uncles, and it's his
Okay.
Uncle Jesse character. He commented on that. Another big one was I made the Lonely Island. Andy Sandberg.
Sure.
They have a new show. This 30-minute musical experience. They call it visual poem called the Bash Brothers. So I made the three characters from Bash Brothers as starting lineup figures, and Lonely Island saw that. They retweeted that one.
So you're getting out there. It's really taken off.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep doing it. In fact, I actually have to dial back because I still work full time and I do the band and stand up and I produce the Shaskeen show. In the fall, I'm kind of dialing back my own stand up dates because I just don't have the time.
Right.
And I want to channel that energy and focus into this
Right.
thing that is kind of taken off. So I sort of have to pivot one thing and do another.
But that's what it is. The energy. It drains you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty beat.
Yeah.
Do you ever?
I'm pretty beat.
I'm sure.
To be
I'm
honest
sure.
with
Well,
you.
thanks for getting up with us this morning, by
Yeah.
the way.
You look good for being so beat, though. I'll tell you that, Nick.
Thanks. I'm trying to lose weight.
Really? Again? Because you were wasting away to nothing a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm probably a little. I have like 7 pounds. The thinnest I got was 180, and now I hover right around 187, 189.
Okay.
And I've stayed there.
Jeez.
But it's I want to stay.
he looks 165.
Do
Oh,
I?
yeah.
I wish I were.
Yeah.
An Adonis.
I wish I were 125 pounds.
Right.
I want to look like Skeletor.
You'll get it. No, they'll probably call you the Pine Needle.
All right. Well, listen, we're all a little excited. We're all a little excited this morning. Don T. Tibbetts is here. We're going to chat with him in just a second. All right. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Peter White. Call us at 250-6007. It's the morning show.
From ManchesterInkLink.com, here's Carol Robideau.
All right, we are back here this morning. Carol is off today. And we are here, the morning show. I want to thank Nick LaValle for stopping by. Very exciting. A lot going on, Nick LaValle. So,
Great to see him today.
Yeah, great to see him. Great to see him. Easy G is still here. Good morning.
Hey, before I go, I got an announcement.
Okay.
Good morning to you too, Easy.
Right. Good morning.
Got
Ease.
a
Good morning.
text from
Good morning,
my
Easy.
boss at Creamland.
Yeah, a text.
She wanted me to announce that Wednesday, the 19th, 5 to 7 only, AAR members only, free cone day at Creamland.
You missing a letter with that
AARP.
Yeah, you gotta get that P in there, man.
AARP members.
ARP.
No early birds.
No early bird.
No, really?
Forget
oh
about
my
it.
Gosh. How early is an early bird?
Now, will there be a line there, you think?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty crazy every year when they do this event.
Now, does Goldenrod do it also?
I have no idea.
The golden
All right,
rod.
let's say good morning to our friend Bill Burke, whose pants are too tight. He needs some ballroom. Miriam Banish, good morning. Ellen Philbrook, good morning. Kevin Marchand, good morning. He says good morning to everyone, and nice to see Don T. Tibbetts there, too.
Absolutely.
So very good. Everyone is on a surprise. Mr. T.
What a shock.
All right, very good. So at the top of the hour, we'll have Chrissy Cantor coming in from Chill Spa. I'll be going up there today.
You have an appointment?
Well, it's kind
You
of...
know what? You're such a celebrity. You don't need
No,
an appointment.
no,
You pop in, and everything stops.
No.
And
No.
It stops.
No, it
Just
doesn't.
down to his
I was
underwear.
invited.
It's
I was
crazy, Ed.
I
By
was
invitation.
invited. Yes, by invitation.
Excellent.
Mr.
Excellent.
White, can I help you? Mr. White, so
All
nice to
right.
see
No,
you.
they just call me
Thank you,
Pete.
Mr. White.
Did you hear about my spray tan?
Yes.
Did you ever get one?
No, I've never had the
The
time
T
to get
doesn't
sprayed.
need one because he lives in tan land.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Right.
true. It's
Good
true.
point.
How is it done in Florida anyway?
Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
You digging it?
The wife's got her flowers growing fantastic, and
Yeah, doing a lot of puzzles.
yeah, it's unbelievable. I post them all the time.
I know, I see it.
Unbelievable. It takes them sometimes 3 weeks.
Right. Right.
You know, unless they did, they ran out of 1,000. So my mother-in-law had one in the side there that was only 500. She
Small.
said,
Small
"Oh, well,
potatoes.
let's do it." I think it took them like 3 days. Bang, it's over.
Really? 3 days. 3 days. Now, the worst thing about making a puzzle, you could spend days making a puzzle, and then there's that one piece that's missing, so you never really complete it.
Which is funny because they go to Hallmark to get the puzzles.
Oh, boy.
And we had a puzzle that didn't have that last piece.
One missing.
So what
And
did
the
you do?
search in the Florida room was intense.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And then
We're
they
talking about a puzzle, right?
Oh, yeah. And then they bring the puzzle back, disgusted because there's a piece missing. And, of course, they got a free puzzle and a gift certificate for $5 on your
Absolutely.
next purchase.
That's how you make that go away.
Amazing.
Have a puzzle and get some cash.
Yeah. But
That's funny. My father-in-law used to make puzzles as well.
Really?
He loved it. Oh, yeah. John loved making puzzles.
I don't know. I mean, I can get into it.
I'm not a puzzle guy.
Nah, I mean, after a
To me,
few
the
min-
world is a puzzle. Figure that one out.
Right.
it's funny.
Life.
My nephew, Chris Lemieux, came down to visit. And he's the kind of person that goes, "Oh, this goes right here. Oh, this goes right here."
No
I
kidding.
mean, he just sees it. He did like 8 pieces in 30 seconds. And finally, my mother-in-law goes, "Get away from the puzzle." You know?
You reckon the
When you
karma-
want it done in 10 minutes, you know.
Well, I don't know. Puzzles for me, I just, I don't know.
I can't sit down there and
No, because I can't
too
sit
slow for
still.
me. Too
Yeah.
slow.
It's
Yeah.
construction. I've never been good at construction.
Right. I can take a.
I can
I like to
destroy.
take
You
a.
want me to destroy a puzzle? I got it.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You want to destroy a house? I got it.
Yeah, we can
Don't
do that.
make me build it.
No kidding. No kidding. So, Ease, you're out of here.
In about a couple minutes. Yep.
All right. What's going on with you this weekend?
Can't wait to get rid of me, huh?
Well, no. I mean, come on, man.
No, you're the one who said you
I'm
had to
probably going to
split.
be working this weekend because I need to collect more hours.
Yeah.
So the boss said you were able to work weekends. I said, yeah, nothing going on at the
Oh, at
arena.
Creamland?
Nothing,
Right.
nothing going on at the arena this summer. So
That's right.
I'll try and get there Sunday and see you.
Now we want to say
I don't know.
congratulations.
I'll probably be there around between 10 and 2. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
good, great. We want to say congratulations to all the graduates here in the Manchester. They'll be graduating
That's
on
right.
Saturday.
Yep. Yep.
Are they doing it down here at the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staggered.
Verizon, or what do they
Staggered.
call it? Snoo. Is it still Snoo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's.
So
Four?
the
Four
four
yeah.
graduations, I believe.
Well,
so
out there 4 high schools?
We have West Memorial Central and there's that one next to Memorial there. The new
MST.
one. MST, yes. Thank
there
you.
you go. But so that's exciting. School's out now. You know, school's out. School was out yesterday for the kids. I think the teachers.
Last day for the teachers.
I think
they
so,
got to
right?
go back Monday as well.
That's why
They go back 2 days now.
They got to go back Monday. I guess Monday's to clean out your desk and take
Oh.
care of your
Well,
stuff.
this is the advice I gave
Yeah,
some teachers.
I love that advice.
I gave some teachers the advice, before the couple weeks before school, and just take a little bit home each and every day. So then you don't have to go to that last day.
they don't allow that.
Right.
But teachers do that. They clean everything else. So when they go that last day, they got nothing to do except say, "Hey, where's the ice cream?"
Yeah, really.
Well, we were talking about it the other day. How some teachers don't, teachers share classrooms and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And when I was young, even in your early days of teaching, you had a class. Well, you were a phys ed teacher, but you had a classroom, right?
Yeah.
Like your own classroom. You could do whatever you wanted with.
They used to call it the homeroom, right?
Easy G, say
Gotta
goodbye,
go,
man.
Gotta go. The bus is coming. In
On the fly, can't tell you why. Easy G. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Did they
Easy
call
G.
that a homeroom?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, our homeroom,
Yeah, it is.
Typically, right?
well, homeroom for us in the 1980s was not even at the beginning of the day. You had like two periods
A,
or 2
B, and
months.
then homeroom.
Yeah,
so you
that
didn't
homeroom.
check into the homeroom initially?
Well, you
No.
did. Yeah.
Well, that's how it was back in
At like
Yeah.
9:30.
Back in '63. You checked into homeroom.
Yeah, same thing at Bishop Bradley, 64.
Absolutely. 64?
Yeah, 64 to 69.
Yeah, I was 64 to 66.
Bishop Bradley.
65.
My homeroom teacher for 2 years, I think, my freshman year and my sophomore year was Sal Toscano.
Sal Toscano. He's doing very well, by the way.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's doing good. He's coming back from a knee replacement also.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Excellent.
we were discussing our surgeries on Facebook.
Oh, okay. So you guys,
With
you
each
guys
other,
are tight. You guys, you and Sal.
Oh yeah, Sal and he was always in the faculty follies with us and everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
we called him Mr. Toscano
Yeah,
because
that's right.
that's what you do.
That's
Mr.
respectful.
Tibbetts. Well, no,
Yeah.
everyone calls TT.
Yeah.
Even
I
back
was-
then? Even back then?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I was
Okay. As long as you were good with it,
I
it's cool.
became Mr. T in '73 because when I first started, we had 9 schools. I was elementary, so I was traveling around the city.
Oh, okay.
At the time, it was still dual enrollment, so I had Catholic school and public schools.
Boy,
So
you're
I
going
did
way
Mount
back.
St.
You're going way
Mary's, I
back,
did
man.
St. Casimir's, Oh yeah,
Oof.
yeah.
Do you remember? Do you remember our teacher, phys ed teacher at Chandler School was Mr. Bro?
Well, the fish head. Oh yeah.
Now, and he
yeah.
was in his later years, even when he was at the end of his career when I had.
Oh
him.
yeah.
But he was great. We thought he was great.
He was hilarious. He did a very good job, and he never actually walked. He had a hunched over stroll.
Yeah.
Was it a saunter?
Yeah, so kind of a saunter stroll. You're
A
in there, yeah,
saunter.
yeah.
Really?
But he was great with the kids.
He really
some
was.
people
He
don't
did a
walk.
good
Some
job.
people saunter.
And
Yeah,
we
that's
had
right.
My father-in-law sauntered. He didn't actually walk.
I
well,
believe it.
anyone
Like a
that
glide.
anyone
Yeah.
that went to Chandler School
Chandler.
during that period has to remember Mr. Bro.
Without a doubt.
I mean they had, and he's another guy that had nicknames for everybody.
Oh, really?
I forget what they were, but I mean,
Was yours too tall?
I don't know, probably. I don't
No.
know. I was a tall kid.
Yeah, yeah.
He was squirting up.
Right, I was. I was.
I never achieved that status because I've been squirreling down for so many years.
I was 4'9" as a freshman.
Well, we
I
have.
did.
Oh, really? Bill Burke says his brother John graduated with UT over at Bishop Bradley.
Yeah, Bishop Bradley. Yeah. Hopefully he'll go to the reunion. We're having our reunion 50 years out of the Bishop Bradley High School.
50 years.
Yeah, and we're going to Dan Leach's house, who is president of the class.
Wow.
And August 9th. So any Bradley boys out there, get in touch with the Leach man.
Now, were you there the last year of Bishop Bradley?
Of its existence?
No, I was out before that.
Oh, okay.
71 was the last year for Bradley before it became Trinity.
71?
Okay,
Yeah.
70. I knew it was right around
Yeah, I
there.
was out in 65, so I was long
Yeah.
gone.
All right, let's say
Hey,
good.
now you knew Mark Telge?
Absolutely. I heard is he in the hospital still?
I don't know.
No, he was. I
I think he's out of the hospital, but I was going to go
Nobody
see
knew
Peter.
what it was about because he does have some form of cancer, which I'm not
Yeah,
really familiar
I
with.
don't know what
but
it is either.
The information I got, it was not related to that.
Oh, okay.
Which it's definitely a concern.
Well, I'm going to go down and see
no
Peter,
doubt
see
about
where
it.
he
Yeah,
is,
good.
so I can go visit
Well,
him.
Peter had put out a thing on social media saying, I could use some prayers for my brother Mark.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
Right.
A lot of people came together, gave the prayers, and hopefully everything's all right with Mark Telge and the Telge family.
And we-
So-
a lot of years
we're
with
still
Mark.
sending prayers.
Wow.
Yeah.
all right, let's say good
Hell of an athlete.
Let's say good morning to Jan Bopelant. Good morning to you.
Jan Bopelant.
That rolls right off me
He's
now.
got it down now. He's got it down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And her son just got accolades at Memorial as the most outstanding athlete.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Really?
congratulations.
Cool. What team?
Just overall.
Right, just
Okay.
overall.
he
Just
does
the
more than
best of the
one.
best.
Just the best of the best. All right.
Yeah.
All right, good morning to Peggy Martin, listening to the morning show
Oh,
in
Peggy.
Florida.
Yeah, her and my wife Sam they took off and they're at Jetty Beach.
Well, that's what okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting confused because that's what I saw on Facebook.
Right.
And I'm like,
Okay.
oh, T's not, because I thought about it yesterday because I saw your picture of you at the airport, but then I kind of put you in that picture too. So I'm like, what's he doing? Is he coming up here or not?
So the wife didn't come up?
No. No,
okay,
she went with
okay.
Peggy, and she has a beautiful mobile home.
Really?
Oh my gosh!
So you have
RV that you
authorization-
drive and
so
everything.
You have authorization to party down this weekend.
Oh yeah, I got the gold pass a long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
that movie was on last night. Hall Pass.
oh yeah,
Sick movie. I mean,
oh yeah, without a doubt. Good chuckle though.
Oh yeah.
Good chuckle.
Oh, you know who's coming in at 8 o'clock? Is it Mark
Chrissy
Scathidis?
Cantor?
Yeah, Mark Scathidis from
Oh yeah,
Temple
Good.
Food Mart
yeah,
will be here.
Yeah, we're gonna find out what time the cutting of the ribbon
I
is.
think it is at noontime
I think so too.
over at Temple
I thought
Food
it was
Mart.
4 o'clock.
Well, it's either. I
Well,
think
there's controversy, so let's get it cleared up, Peter. What the heck?
I think it's actually before the Pride raising of the Pride flag.
Oh, that's at 4 o'clock.
No, that's
Right.
at 3.
All right, Debbie Lorendo from Bob's Locksmith Shop says, "Hello, Mr.
Deb,
D."
how are you, Deb? Thanks
funny.
for saying howdy.
I've
Does
been-
T know everybody in town?
Well,
I
this
mean,
is what I'm
come
going to
on.
say.
Come
I
on,
thought
people.
I know a few folks.
I'm telling
I don't
you.
know anybody.
I've walked up and down the street here with T many times and gets recognized all the time. Hey, T. And one time, you know, someone was sitting out having dinner or whatever, and someone's like, "Oh, hey, T, blah, blah, blah." And he's like, "Hey, how you guys doing, mama?" And then we walked past him, and I said, "You had no idea who that was, do you?"
Not
and
a
he
clue.
goes, "No."
I knew the face, couldn't remember the name.
It's just
Right.
good to be recognized.
Yeah.
Well, it
And a lot
happened.
of times you can't remember the people that
Now,
recognize
a lot
you.
of times I'll say, okay, I don't remember who you are. Give me your name.
Yeah,
you know,
really.
Because
Give it
I
up.
remember the face, and I usually connect with some
I'm
story.
good with
you
your
usually-
face as well.
Yeah, he's good with the '80s kids, right? Like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're just, you know, and then, yeah.
You know why? A lot of those kids I had in grammar school, and then I had again in high school.
Oh, okay.
So that was neat.
They moved up with you.
They came after me. I was
Well,
already
yeah,
there. Yeah.
Wow.
But it's neat to see how the
joined you
kid,
later on.
You know, and then you see them in
Transition.
life, married, have kids, and how great it is. You
It's
know?
amazing. It really
Yep,
is.
It is.
Now, let me ask you this. I also see some of your Facebook activity where in the past, you know, within the past year, you've gone to a few Adam Sandler shows.
Yes. Yep.
And which is pretty cool. Now, do you buy a ticket regular? Like, you go
No.
to the box office?
No.
No, you go through somebody.
I go to the back door,
Okay.
come in, say, tell
It
them
is,
I'm here.
it is Pride Day.
Tell them I'm here, and they'll come, and then they get me through security.
Okay.
And then I go inside and say howdy and have a meal, because they always have it catered.
Oh, right. So you're
Hey.
backstage.
And the guy, oh yeah,
So
and the
you're,
guy,
you're pals with Adam.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, from high school,
Okay.
you know.
Right.
Oh, sure.
Then he was
Same era.
doing his stand up.
Pretty
and
much the
stuff,
same era.
And then I was lucky when he got to Saturday Night Live. I was lucky to get down there. We saw him 3 times.
Wow.
But we went in the afternoon on a Saturday afternoon, so
The
you saw the
taping?
rehearsal. You saw the rehearsal before they hit it live,
Which
at
is
6
great.
o'clock.
Oh, that had to be awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
You
met
know,
everybody. It was
outtakes and all of
fantastic.
that
Yeah.
funny stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
because this is how, for me, in my high school career, because everyone's like, "Oh, did you go to school with Adam Sandler?" And I had started school my freshman year in 1984, September of '84. He had just, I believe, graduated in June.
Yep.
But
84.
but the big thing, like we all, know, you know, if you're a former student of Manchester High School Central, the newspaper is the Little Green. It's a very
Right.
prestigious high school newspaper.
Yes. One year.
So Adam Sandler gets on like my freshman year, the beginning of the year, front page of the Little Green. Adam Sandler is on the Cosby Show.
Right.
Wow.
Now, on the Cosby Show is
Right
one
out
of
of the gate.
Theo Huxtable's friend, and then you know a couple years later, you started seeing him pop up on MTV's Remote Control, or
Right.
just in these little bit
Spring break.
right little
yeah.
bit parts and stuff. And then even before he was a major player on Saturday Night Live, he was an extra and he was around all those guys. And then he was a writer, and then
Right, okay.
he became who he is.
Talented guy. I
Then
gotta tell ya.
when he was writing his own stuff, finally you keep pitching to Lauren Michaels, and then finally when you get that chance, once he got on the other side of the camera and people could see him,
Unbelievable.
You know, the impact was crazy. You know.
And I think we all, even as we saw, especially, I mean, I was a big fan of Saturday Night Live, you know, in the late '80s, early '90s. You know, it was just my generation.
Right.
But it was amazing to see how he progressed and where he became, formed all those friendships. You know, I mean,
Unbelievable.
he was just on Saturday Night Live. He just hosted
Right.
for the first time since he was actually fired from
That's right.
Saturday Night Live.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great scene when all of them get fired. I think Farley, him, Chris Rock, all at the same time because it was a time for
The transition.
A transition.
Yeah.
And what they did was they jumped into the lions thing, and do you remember they jump off a bridge into a big pit of lions, and that's the last you saw of them.
Wow.
But really,
Yeah, good
really
nuts.
interesting.
They're all real nice guys too behind the scenes. You know, just regular guys. You know, it's fun to.
That's great to know.
I'm
I did
very
not know
lucky to
that.
have a chance to
Sure.
get behind the scenes like that and see everybody. You know,
Yeah.
every time I went to Saturday Night Live, I wore my Pat's jeans so they would remember who this guy
Yeah,
was.
Who is
you know
this
what
guy?
I mean?
Oh, he's got patch.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that must have been great. And now his stand-up show is good too.
Monster. This one that he's doing now, Fresh Start or 100% Fresh, I think it is. He really kicks it out.
He's
really.
been in the public eye for well over 45 years.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, that's
Yep.
amazing.
Yep.
That's a heck of a run.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
It's from a kid from Central.
Yep.
right. Well, Happy Madison Productions is based right here in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Absolutely.
Right.
I like his the fact he gets his dad involved. Or I'm not sure if he's passed.
Yeah,
But
been a
he
few
did,
years.
He did get him
Oh,
involved.
yeah.
You know, it was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, Manchester boy does well. That's
Does.
good. And like you said, he was just a student for you. He wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't know he was going to go off and
No.
you know, because there's a lot of Adam Sandlers out there.
Sure.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people.
Well,
that-
it's like Russell Muirhead. He was a ditz. Russell Muirhead. He was, you know, and here he is a professor at Harvard now.
Wow.
wow.
Yeah, imagine that. I'll go, wow, did you hit your head again? Because you're doing great, you know?
Wow. Yeah. Miriam Banner says she remembers seeing Adam Sandler on Remote Control. He played.
Yeah.
He played the character Stickpin.
You know, I plead ignorance. What was that all about?
Remote Control was a pop culture game show
Okay.
and it was
Yeah.
on MTV. So there'd be 3 contestants, and basically you ask questions. They were TV questions, pop culture questions, you know, and sometimes like, okay, if you lost round 1 or whatever, you know, your chair would go up into the wall or fall
geez.
down. And, yeah, it was an interesting show. And what's his name? Colin.
Colin Smith?
No, Colin Quinn.
Oh, Colin Quinn, yeah.
Colin Quinn was also on that show, Remote Control.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea of its existence.
Yeah.
Oh, you could probably look it up.
No,
on
you
YouTube.
had kids at the time. You didn't have, you know, you were working, dude.
Honestly, we weren't necessarily an MTV house.
Right.
You know.
Oh, it was on all the time.
Yeah,
I
I
had
mean-
it on all the time.
You know, working class hero. You know, you work all the time. Kathy worked as well,
Yeah.
and we got the kids through school and safely, I might add. And now they're both teachers safely, I might
Yeah.
add.
Right.
Are they teaching in town?
Yeah, Sam's at Hallsville.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And Benjamin is at Memorial teaching economics.
Oh, wow. How about that?
It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Good.
It's so cool. They're both doing very well.
Both great facilities now, too, because of everything they've done.
Absolutely.
You know?
Samantha is on her way to get her doctorate in child psychology.
Really?
Wow.
Blows me away. Blows
Will
me
you
away.
call her?
PhD.
Will you call her doctor?
Absolutely.
Really?
Dr. Dion, I presume.
Wow.
And this will be this will enable her to transition out of elementary school into perhaps a college down the
Right.
road, or different opportunities. But
Yeah.
initially, she'll stay in the district or try to stay in the district to be a child psychologist.
Yeah.
It's,
Good
I'm so
for her.
proud.
She
And
must be great with the
Benjamin's
kids.
Very,
awesome.
very
Yeah.
proud.
Quite.
A proud dad.
Yes, I am.
Happy Father's Day, guys, by the way.
Oh, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much,
Thank
because
you
I'm
very
kind
much.
of proud myself with
Yeah,
my
well.
critters.
Yes, yes,
We're all dads.
yes.
Yeah.
You know? I'm proud to be a dad. I love it. I love being a dad.
I used to like that cartoon, Doggy Daddy and Daddy Doggy.
Is it Augie Doggy or Daddy
Was it
Doggy?
Yeah.
Okay, dokie.
All three.
Augie Doggy and Daddy Doggy?
Wow.
I'm not sure. Did you watch a lot of MTV, T?
Just the videos, really.
Right, right. Yeah, when they first came on, right?
Excuse me. I mean the music videos were fantastic back then. You know. Now,
yeah.
you know, it's I don't know. Some of them seem to be
Quite odd.
You got to go someplace to find them too. You know, they're not just regularly played.
Right, right. Oh, yeah.
Now that's what it was all about.
Yes, it was.
Anyway, I had to hear it.
Well, do you like my T-shirt?
I do. Now, your T-shirt says, "I was kissed between paradise and intercourse," and, and I'm going to tell you, I think I can decipher that shirt.
Where are those cities?
Those cities are in Pennsylvania.
You are correct.
Thank you. Thank you. I've actually been to intercourse.
I'm wearing this today for Peggy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There
I don't think I've ever been to paradise, but I have been to.
well, I don't know.
I may have been to Paradise, but I'm a little unclear now.
No, Intercourse is a town in Pennsylvania.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's an Amish
No
country.
joke.
No joke.
It's
No
an
joke.
Amish country? Sure.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's in like the
How
Lancaster
crazy
area.
is that? You know?
Wow. I never heard of it.
You know,
and I've been around the block a couple times.
Yeah, you better.
Intercourse.
We were-
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
And I've been through Pennsylvania, heading
Yeah.
out to Colorado.
Well, you
I
should
didn't
get
go
over
Oh, you
to
went that way. You're supposed to go that way.
Right.
Any way I could get out there, believe it or
Right.
not. It was actually Route 80.
We were the first time we were traveling from Florida, coming back up north. We were taking our slow trip through. We're going through the Panhandle of Florida, and you know we're on the back roads, and we go to Frostbite, Florida.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Hey, you know, it probably has
In
like
Florida.
maybe 500 people
Yeah,
live
but
there.
why doesn't anyone sell a T-shirt?
I'm like, what the heck, Frostbite, Florida?
Are they
of course,
shivering?
we had to stop, and we
Oh,
went to
yeah.
the diner, and you know they had all sorts of things and stuff like that, you know. But I'm like, how long has this been here? You know what I mean?
Really?
I never even heard of it. You know?
And you know what? I've been in a Panhandle as well. I went to Tallahassee.
Sure.
How close was it to Tallahassee, this Frostbite place?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look at a map.
Okay.
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee, Lassie, man.
It's above Gainesville, though.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's wild. Frostbite.
Unbelievable. I had to pull over. I couldn't. I said, honey,
absolutely.
we got to get an ice cream. You know?
But you would think they would have someone like some sort of gift shop because that'd be a great T-shirt.
Yeah, you know?
Like
No
the
doubt
T-shirt
about
you
it.
have on. You were kissed
Yes,
between
yeah.
paradise and intercourse.
Yeah, we had to pull over for that kiss.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How can you not?
Exactly.
You got to do
Where's the Vanilla Gorilla this morning?
Right now, he's taking the dogs to the for the overnight stay for the weekend. Because
Okay.
they're going. He's getting Griff back to his house in Goffstown. His son lives in Goffstown with. And he goes
Yeah,
back
sure.
and forth. Of
Sure,
course, you know what I
sure.
mean? But yeah, so everything's cool.
Very
So-
good. Very
yeah,
good.
so he's doing that, and then by the time the show's over at 9:00, they'll be on the road.
Okay, so you
Yep,
guys
to
are going for
Ossipee.
the weekend.
Yep.
Now you guys go up there and relax. You play cards.
Yeah, but I won't be up there for the whole weekend.
Oh,
See,
okay.
main reason I came back here was to surprise a couple of teachers that are retiring that I worked with at Phys Ed, Lawson and Peroni.
Oh, okay.
So so I'm going to see them this afternoon.
All right. So this is a
bunch
short
of us to
visit.
get together. Yeah.
This is a short visit. Now, where are you guys getting together, or do we want to say?
I don't even know where. I'll
Right.
find out later today. I'm getting picked up by Timmy Bertrand.
Oh, okay. Oh boy.
And then, yeah. So we're
Mr.
gonna see
Bertrand.
Pappy's coming out, and Joe Walsh, and
Now, we all know Mr. Bertrand as a teacher over at Central, but he's also a professional bird watcher, correct?
Oh, without a doubt.
Like he's a genius when it comes to bird watching.
Yeah, he can do over 120 bird calls.
He travels
He traveled
to watch
See,
birds.
his older brother is the president of the Audubon Society
Oh, okay.
of the entire nation. So they travel, like they go to Costa Rica into the rainforest to see if they can find another species, as well as marking every species they see. So, it's research that they do also,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Very impressive. Very impressive. Mr. Bertrand, how's he looking these days?
Good. He always looks like himself. You
Right,
know, he
same.
can't change. He'll have a wrinkled shirt on, and his hair will be everywhere.
Original member of Head Shop. Right?
Original roadie.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
No, he not in the band at all.
No,
He never played anything.
a tambourine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what he would just play tambourine.
Yeah, he'd sit in.
Okay. I thought, No. Originally, who was in the band, Head Shop?
Oh, that was Joe Conley on keyboards and guitar,
Okay.
vocals. Jim Cokeless, lead guitar, vocals, Peter Pappas bass, vocals, and me behind the skins pounding away
All right.
vocals.
Because I've
and
seen different.
vocals and ad-libbing.
That's true. That's true. I love watching you play drums because you get into it.
I'm animated.
You are. You are. It's amazing.
That's when my daughters bought me the T-shirt, and on the back was Animal.
That's right. Right from the Muppets.
Yeah, too true. Too true.
Hey, let me ask
So-
you this. Chrissy's coming in just a bit. Do you ever do any kind of spa treatment?
I did that once with Kelly and Gary in Florida.
Right.
And we went to, the place where it was all the Korean women.
Okay, sure.
And it was great because they have the vibrating chair for you.
Oh, yeah. The massage.
And-
You should see
yeah.
the ones up there. They're amazing.
Yeah, well, we will for sure. Just the way they did everything was very nice. Plus, they give you a free refreshment
Oh, okay.
while we're there. So that's always,
Sure.
that's always an added bonus to the whole thing,
Daryl was up at the spa yesterday.
Yes, I was.
Wait, is it getting spa-faced?
Oh, can you tell?
No, you just got a haircut, right?
Chrissy gave me typically when I used to go to the barber shop, 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
I was there an hour, and every minute of it was pleasurable. And so far as she paid close attention to this whole
Yeah,
thing
whatever.
up there.
The coffee.
Yeah. And with the receding hairline, it's difficult to make it, to make it make sense. But she figured it out.
Recede.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's receding severely.
Is it really receding?
And Ben's not happy either
ending.
because he's got it. Ben's got it maybe worse than me.
Oh, yeah. Ben's losing his hair, isn't he?
No. It's just heading back.
Oh, it's heading back.
Yeah.
He might as well just chop it
Forget
off.
about it.
Right.
Go with the Mohawk, call it a day.
It was great though, a great experience, and she worked on my stash a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get that under control. She did a great job.
Wow. Well, here she is.
Oh, I'm so happy to see her. Hold a second.
All right. Okay. Well, easy, Daryl. We're doing a show here. All right. We'll be right back. The morning show continues on this Friday. We got Match Game coming up.
You're listening to Peter White. Call us at 250-6007. It's the morning show.
It's Morning in Manchester on WMNH.
All right, we are back here this morning. Good morning, Manchester. It's the morning show coming at you live at 95.3 FM WMNH. It's really the first unofficial day of summer for the kids, students out there. Finished school yesterday, which is very exciting. So enjoy your first day of summer. Daryl Dion is here.
Good morning.
Good morning, Daryl. And, of course, T is here.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to say congratulations to all the teachers who did such a fine job during the entire year and helping those poor students that always need assistance to further themselves in their lifestyle of today. Thank you.
Very good, T. That's coming from a retired Manchester teacher.
Retarded? Who said that is retarded?
All right, and we'll get to Christy in a sec. We're going to take this phone call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hi, I'm going to be a guest on your show this morning, and I can't find my way in.
Okay, well, you're going to go downstairs. You're downstairs now.
You want me to go down?
Yeah. I'll send Daryl down for you.
Yeah, and then you'll learn the way.
All right, we'll talk to you in a second.
Thank you.
All right.
I thought that was Nick the Valley calling back being a wise guy.
No, I know. Was Nick in a bad mood today?
No, I think he was overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. Well, Christy, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, guys.
Good to see you.
And great to see you guys, and so great to see Mr. T.
It was a surprise for us, too.
Nice
A
surprise.
very surprise. Now, you had him as a teacher?
Yes.
Right. Now, do you remember, his class?
Yeah, of course. How could you not remember him?
I mean, it was a
Always
lot
fun.
of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I always
And
say,
Matt.
Yep.
Your brother, yeah.
but like I
Yeah.
always say though, it's such a when it comes to phys ed, especially in high school, freshman and sophomore year or whatever, it's probably the most awkward time of your life growing up. And you have, you're changing into gym clothes, you're doing whatever project you have going on that day, and then
That's right.
45 minutes later you're changing back and you're back into regular school.
Then you go back to regular, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of painful, but he made it fun.
Oh, yeah. We used to do that. I don't even know if they do it anymore, but Central had these rings that hung from the gym ceiling.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you could swing.
Now the rings are still there.
Right, but you
The
can't
ropes
use
are
it.
gone.
Oh, okay.
The ropes are gone, but the rings are still there. You can use them still.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I'm sure they still use them. And we had a set of twins there. I'm trying to think of what their name was. They were both blonde, really great soccer players. So we're doing the rings, and we had other activities, and you would rotate around the gym, right? So it's the end of the class, and all of a sudden, this girl goes, "Mr. T, look!" And I look over. She has her head inside the ring, and she can't get out. She's swinging with her head in the ring. And so I got to go over and grab her legs, so she could get her head out of the ring. I go, "Not a good idea, huh?" She goes, "I'll never do that again." Holy cow.
All right, so Christy's drinking her celery juice.
Yeah, 7 weeks.
7 weeks.
I'm committed.
One per day?
One per day, every morning.
No,
every morning.
First thing I do every morning. Well, besides getting ready.
Well,
First thing I drink.
I'm not going there, okay? But hey, solorific, huh?
Yeah, it is.
All right,
Here, taste it.
I'll taste it.
Very good.
Can we do a gym class again?
The only thing that's trouble with this, it looks like pea soup.
No, I just
What do
don't
you mean?
like...
No, look at the green.
No,
That's-
I've actually tasted it. I just don't particularly care for celery.
Yeah, it does look disgusting, but I like it.
All right, thank you, Daryl.
Ooh, I'd have to. I have to need a little salt and pepper in that, I think.
And you're supposed to have nothing.
I
No
know.
added,
Tea
no
with like
ice.
some vodka or something. I
Well,
don't know.
Stark vodka, of course.
Oh, yeah. It's dark, right,
Yeah.
right. Go
So
on,
so
Peter.
what's going on, Chrissy? How was your week?
It was fantastic. It's been a whirlwind of birthdays, Caitlin, Sawyer, Violet, and then Dante's graduation.
All that.
Yeah. And great new Chill girls up at Chill.
I'm coming up there today.
Good.
Yeah, you are.
What
I'm
time
like
you
super
going?
excited.
What time am I going?
12:30.
All right.
See, he did have an appointment.
He did.
I didn't really have an. Well, that was the time, but then okay.
It was an
12:30.
invitation.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good, exciting. Look, we have a guest here this morning, Mark. And now, how do you say your last name, Mark?
Skiathetis.
Skiathetis. Okay, and we have our.
I forgot about the A in the middle there.
Right. So how are you? Good to meet you.
I'm pretty good, thank you.
I've heard about you now since the show began from Tibbetts here. Did you know he was going to be here today?
I did not.
I didn't either.
Nobody knew.
And you're the one that kind of turned me on to the Temple Food Mart.
Exactly.
And we were talking about it the other day, about how important like all these little neighborhood stores are to us that grew up here in Manchester. A lot of them are gone, and Temple Food Mart still remains.
Completely. And also, I want to mention Carol Robidoux was there at the beginning, too, as far as getting the word out that Temple was reopened.
Right.
Certainly, Mr. T had showed up the first summer I was open. And
Wow.
Oh, so it closed down for a while?
it did.
Okay.
How many years did it close?
It shut down about 2004.
Okay, and when did it start?
So
You might as well just go through the whole
just
history.
jump right in. Yeah.
Yeah, it started before he was born.
Right, I'm sure.
I'm sure, because I was going there in the 60s.
So 1938 is when my dad opened the business. Not at the location that we probably know now. It was across the street. There's a little, still that building exists. And he started there. And in 1942, he ended up serving in World War II.
Okay.
The building that stands now was just a plot of land. He came back from World War II. I'm going to try to give you the amended version.
No, this is great though. This is really great.
So when he came back, he had as the story goes, he was sending a lot of his financial rations back to my Aunt Hazel, his sister, when he found out that the property across the street was going up for sale. So he comes back, he buys the property, has it built from the ground up, and reopens that in 1948, the building that stands there now.
Okay, 1948. That's a year before Daryl was born.
Sadly, you had to say it, right? You just had to blurt it out.
Let's. We got a call here.
Okay.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Chrissy, T, good to see you. Daryl.
Morning, Paulie.
Good morning, Polly.
And we have Mark Skiathetis here from Temple Food Mart. Also, Polly.
Good morning, Mark.
Good morning.
So, Polly,
Just one question before you go on with your story. And I recognize the name Temple. I've been in Manchester all my life, but what is the address, or where was it located? That's what the listening public wants to remember here.
121 Baker Street.
Baker Street. Okay.
Yeah, if you go straight to Elm Street towards Biggsville School, go through that intersection, and then take your first left, and you go right to the store every time.
Well,
it's
it
at
is.
the end of Caliph Road.
Yeah, or the
remember the
or the
Baker
beginning
Street part.
Yeah.
Or the beginning of Caleb Road, depending on which way you're going.
But your foot over.
So
Right.
It's Baker and Caliph.
That's the corner.
Yeah.
So the address is technically
Baker.
but everybody knows it as Caliph Road. And if they're not familiar with Caliph Road, I tell them Brown Ave, and then they go, yes, because that's
Right.
the same road. It
Yeah,
changes
it just changes.
somewhere around the cemetery.
Anybody have the history of that? Why the change?
No, not really.
I don't have
It
a
does.
clue.
You know, I've noticed that in every city, though. You know, you take a right, it's Primrose. You take the left, it's Jetty. You know,
Right.
what the heck is that all about? You know, I don't understand.
It happens.
The city fathers, sometimes they're just so mental.
All right, Polly C, did that answer your question this morning?
Yes, it does, and it's good to know that Temple Market is back open.
Yeah, you should
Good to know.
stop in sometime.
Absolutely.
It's pretty unique. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have
Way
a
to
good
go,
day,
Paulie.
guys.
Take it easy.
Bye, Paul.
All right, Polly C in the place to be. And Mark, yeah, go ahead. So 1948, it opens up.
So it reopens, and the decades go by, and it just stayed opened up. He passed away in 1997,
Okay.
and he had sold the store to two of my brothers. I believe it was 1993.
Okay.
So he it was time for him to leave, and then not long after that, it had closed down, and I just couldn't see it
Right.
being
right.
lost forever.
Right,
So-
right. But this is a store that that your family had, where, I mean, it basically provided a life for you and your mom and your brothers, and I mean that was your dad's calling, right?
And they all
As
became
Mr.
Centralites.
As Mr. Tibbetts referenced yesterday, he's met all 7 of us.
Okay, 7.
Wow.
And so 7 kids raised. He married my mom in 1958, and she had, by the way, 7 kids in 9 years. So she was
Busy.
yeah.
Wow.
It was
Extremely.
That's amazing.
so we're all
That's
in,
like my in-laws. Same kind of deal, you know?
no question.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
8
all.
kids.
Wow, you don't see that too much anymore.
No, you don't.
No.
So he raised all those kids and put pretty much all of us through college and braces, you name it.
Right.
So the store was, I consider it a landmark, but
Sure.
that might be
Oh,
a
me too.
little biased. But back in that time, through the 50s,
Oh, yeah.
60s, 70s, and on, that was the store people went to, because there was no dead end where there are now.
Right,
There was
right.
no Queen
It was-
City Ave.
It was a major throughway.
If you had to get anywhere east, west, south, north in Manchester, you passed that store.
Right. Okay. Wow. Amazing. Because we were talking about the neighborhood stores the other day, and in different parts of town, like way back, you had out by the lake, you had Youngsville Market. There's so many that aren't around anymore. And what did you do before you opened the store again?
So I owned and operated a limousine service.
Okay.
And I essentially stopped the limousine business when I bought the store.
Right. So that had to be a big decision.
It was. Mix that in with I work over at UPS overnight. That's 25 years now, so that's something I can't give up.
Oh, okay.
So that's still going on
Now, where's that? Over on Brown Ave or at the airport?
at the airport.
Okay, because I also did some time on the preload on Brown Ave for many, many years.
I like how he says, I did time.
Morning?
Yes.
Well, I
Oh,
did
yeah.
time, man, you know.
Morning, I went all the
The
way.
wristband now, you
I
know.
actually went all the way. I became a driver. I was working out of Nashua.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
Now, the store is unique now. Now, just from a historical point, of course, as being an icon, but the inside of the store,
Yeah.
the way it is set up, Mark was brilliant of taking the old signs and rehanging things, and you still have the corner in there with the guitar, I'm sure.
It's unique, right? Correct.
So I have to cut in now. I do have that corner. I heard you reference that yesterday. I sent you a text. Just before.
Okay.
I had to leave work early, but just before you went live. So perhaps you didn't get it. If you get a chance, there's a photo in there you'd like to reference.
Oh, I saw it right after you called. I looked and I saw your message. But there's a photo of the guitar with T, right?
I remember
Wow.
that. Yeah.
Wow.
I think I was playing Dirty Water.
I had to pull that out when I.
We know the tune. We know the tune.
That's great. So, so you open the store, and I guess taking a chance like that, you don't know what's going to happen. Nobody can see the future, but typically that's a pretty big job. That's a lot of weight on your shoulders. So, you had this corner store that your parents own that you take a lot of pride in. You open it back up, and you must have thought, I gotta do something different or something to make it relevant today without losing what it meant in the past.
Undeniable. The question was at the time, what do I do? It was quite a task, and if there's ever a chance I get to pull the before pictures and the after pictures is what Mr. Tibbetts is referencing.
Yeah.
So you start with just the basics, I guess, and you do a new floor. Rebranding was critical because it was closed for so many years. Just a lot of negative publicity and stories. So, what do I do? So you start with the floor, and then you take the shelving units apart, trim those out. All these wonderful antiques that were in the basement, I brought them up, and I just started sort of cherry picking where to put what where, and the story itself just evolves. If you walk in and you didn't know who it was, you could get an idea of how long ago it started, and kind of the work ethics that went into it. So it just sort of built itself. Appreciate Mr. Tibbetts complimenting me on the design of it. Old high school days.
Yeah, I know. Making me sound older than I am.
He's still showing respect. That's not a bad thing.
So I had the building blocks. It was just where do you parse them out?
Sure. Wow. It's really cool. I'm gonna try to get down there over the weekend. Now the reason you're here today is actually there'll be a ribbon cutting. Is it this afternoon?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock noon.
You were right. You were right.
I told you to. So you're going to have a ribbon cutting, which is, and what is this? Basically another relaunch.
So the way I see it is, when I opened the store at first, there was no customer base. You can't go grand.
Right.
So the store's literally just opened. I pulled the boards off the window on a Saturday night at 7:30. It was March 25th, 2017. It was Greek Independence Day.
Okay.
So I was only open for like an hour and a half, but it was all about really the spirit of when I opened. There wasn't enough to, do some kind of a grand opening. So I've built up a decent little client base, a nice Facebook presence, and it just felt right this year. So the grand reopening, I think the wording is perfect because it was it was opened originally, way back.
Yeah.
Then it closed, and I felt it was right to do that at Father's Day weekend, and it was just something I've been thinking about for a long time. I have no idea. You can only do what you can do, and I just threw the word out there.
Right.
And
do you ever
we'll see what
repeat customers coming in, checking with, coming in all the time?
Yes.
That's great.
That's all you can ask for. That's the purpose. The bottom line is you want to make enough to keep going and do well.
Sustain.
But the real purpose is meeting and greeting these people, being a limo driver, first for Grace Limousine, and then starting my own limo service. You learn to pamper and just sort of feel out the needs of people.
Yes, because the customer's always right.
The customer's always one of my customers once said, "Don't be afraid to fire a customer every now and then, because they're just not always right."
No, they're not.
We don't need to.
There's
go
too many
further.
loons out there nowadays.
I thought
there's a few Looney Tunes.
Right.
Now, when you were going through right before you opened, you said you were going through the basement, and you're seeing all these like old memories. Was there one thing that you particularly found that surprised you?
Well, off base a little bit. We all remember Mike Flanagan.
Sure.
He played Little League Baseball for Temple Food Mart, and yes, and in an couple of old crates, just going through they've been through floods. You could tell. I found his Little League team photo.
Wow.
Neat.
And also a sort of I think it was a Union leader single photo of him when he pitched a no-hitter and struck out 18 batters in one Little League game. Now, if you do the math, that's
Right.
every single batter. So
There's 6 innings.
That's a no-hitter.
Absolutely.
there's
Wow.
plenty of. I can't name one thing as far as with respect to my father.
Yeah.
And like all the military things and the
Oh, yeah.
photos that were there. Like, of course, I would list that first. But to answer your question, the unique thing was to land that photo, and
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was. So I have
Amazing.
that sort of portrait in the store. as well.
Fantastic. That's really something. I think, and I know I had mentioned to Chrissy and Daryl that you were coming on today. I know Chrissy has some memories of going to
Yes.
Temple Food Market.
Yeah, we would walk. My cousins lived across the street from Bakersville School, and we would walk to Temple Market all the time. It was so much fun.
That's great. I hear
Yeah.
that a lot. I was talking about purpose. When you wake up, when I wake up, like that's my purpose. I do the other thing overnight because
Right.
I kind of have to.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
But it is about those kids coming in who are now parents, bringing
Exactly.
their kids in.
Sure.
Sort of,
Becomes generational.
you perhaps maybe bought candy or
Oh, all the
gum.
goodies, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the kind of thing. It comes full circle, and you recognize people because I was young too once.
yeah.
So I recognize them when they're older, and they introduce me to their kids. It's just
That's cool.
That's very cool.
There's nothing like
So wonderful.
One of the memories I always have of being at a store when you're a kid is you might have 25 cents or back then 50 cents to buy something, and you would sit in front of that candy counter for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes,
Oh,
trying to decide what you wanted.
I used to make the kids decide pretty fast. The lines would build
don't
up.
have all
They'd
day
have
here.
Let's go.
14 cents, and
I want that root beer barrel. No, not that one. The one over there.
Right.
no doubt.
Now, Daryl also way back, right? Daryl, was it way back? You went to.
Well, it was way back in the
he was at the
60s.
original grand opening.
Yeah. I wasn't born yet, you wise guy.
That is so last century.
I came a year after. Yes, yes. In the '60s, from time to time, it was I was called upon to acquire beverages for evening entertainment. And from time to time, I would venture over to the Temple Food Market and purchase said products.
How about a beer?
Under the, how about a case? How about a case? So we I was fortunate enough of all the guys I was hanging with, I looked the oldest.
Really?
And the story I was selling was that I was a senior at St. A's.
Oh, good story.
And I was selling it and people were buying it, so I was okay.
Really?
So and I didn't. I can only remember 1 or 2 times at Temple Food Market, mostly at Dick Street Market, which is more in line where the St. Anthony's was, which is where I went to school.
Yeah.
And that was an easy jaunt down the hill. I'll take a case of that, please. Thank you very much.
Right. What kind of beer was it?
But it's never on sale.
I think typically it was Bud.
Yeah.
Typically.
You didn't do any Schlitz?
We weren't Schlitz
Oh,
guys. I think it was Bud. Pabst. Pabst Blue Ribbon
Back
beer
in the
was
60s,
big.
yeah.
Pabst was big. Pabst is bigger now than it was then.
Oh,
Exactly.
Nuts.
PBR, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we could purchase it at a rock bottom price, which
Yeah.
is what we were looking for.
No,
we didn't have
exactly.
the big money.
No, a beer selection over at the.
That's what I was leading up to.
Yeah,
Mark.
very good. Beer selection over at the market.
Yeah, so times have changed. Can't quite go back as far as you, but
Right.
You didn't have to say that. That's cool.
in the gentlest way,
Right.
affectionate way.
Thank you very much.
But when I worked there, after school in the '80s, it was mostly your Bud Light, Michelob products, and
Yeah.
very rarely did you see any new sort of craft beer.
Right.
Exactly.
Today, outside of Bud Light, Modelo, and Corona, it's really all about craft beer. And
Really.
when I first started hearing customers make these requests of this, that, and it, because I don't really drink. Occasionally, I'll have a beer with a buddy or two, but
Yeah.
so I'm like, what is this whole craft beer thing? And there's a whole
IPA
new
and all
world.
that. Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm still confused by that. There's so many now.
Yeah.
And is it typically, do those craft beers typically have more alcohol in them?
Typically, yes.
IPAs would, but then people were talking about session ales and on at the beginning, and I just really didn't have a clue what they were asking for. So
Exactly.
then someone would make a request, and I would just buy the beer, but then I'd never see them again.
Right.
So I'd be sitting with some sort of craft beer that
Belgian
I'd
white ale.
I'd have to talk it up a little bit and try to sell it out. But I've learned, a little bit since then.
Good.
But craft beer, outside of your very basic beers, the PBR we mentioned, which is a big seller.
yeah.
Narragansett.
Yeah.
It's all about
the GIQ.
Yeah, exactly. Giant Imperial Quart.
Wow.
Fantastic. So
Put your lips around that bad boy.
So that's today at noon over there. And what's the address again?
121 Baker Street.
121 Baker Street.
Never to be forgotten ever.
See, I have a appointment at the spa. I don't think I'll be able to make it today, but I still encourage everyone to go down and check out Temple. No, it's Temple Food Market or Temple Food Mart.
Mart.
See, it's a mart.
Was it Market back in the day?
I don't usually correct people, but I don't know back in the day. I think it was.
May have been Market, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm not positive because I was buying beer at 16.
It's easy.
And he was already drunk.
Generally not. I would be too scared to go in, after having. Give me a case there.
I can't carry this. Can you help me?
Yeah, I'm a senior at St. A's.
right after the final bill at St. Anthony's, I'd zip down and.
Ready to go?
From time to time. This wasn't a
Now,
daily
Mark, you want to hang out with us for the rest of the morning?
Yeah, I
Are
can.
you going to get on it? Because we do a thing called Match Game here on Fridays. I know. I don't know if you've ever played, but it's funny. Chrissy, are you ready?
Of course I'm ready.
Are you ready to get locked in?
I guess so.
I think we're ready to get locked up.
Oh, boy.
Get ready to match the
stars.
All right, everyone. It's Friday.
Oh, paddles.
We have Mark Skiathidis here from Temple Food Mart. We have Don T. Tibbetts here.
Howdy do.
Chrissy Cantor is here.
You can have that one.
And you have one right there. Yeah, give it to T. All right, everyone.
Hey, super soap.
All right. As we do here every morning, Friday morning, we have Match Game. What's that now, Daryl?
You don't have one.
Yeah, I'll use my notebook.
Okay.
Thank you, though. Thank you for being so concerned.
Yeah, I'm semi-concerned.
Yeah, I'm going. See, there's a lot going on today. You got the pride flag going up at 3. I got the appointment at Chill Spa. You got the ribbon cutting over at Temple. Jeez, crazy. All right, are we ready?
No.
Don T. Tibbetts, are you ready? You haven't played this in a while.
I'm always ready.
All right, are you ready, Daryl?
Yeah, everyone check their markers. Make sure they have actually ink in them.
Yeah, see, these markers are see, I'm using my notebook today because
that'll work.
But see, we can't say too much about the markers because Angela Philbrook will be like down here in 2 minutes with brand new magic markers.
I know she does such a good job.
She does a great
Excellent job.
Hey, Peter.
Yes, Chrissy.
Can we incorporate our little special chill hand treatments while we do the match game?
Of course we can.
All right.
Oh, most
because
definitely.
it's Father's Day, and I wanted to kind of show you a little bit about what we do up at Chill.
Ooh,
oh my God!
Yeah.
Right, we're doing this right now.
Well, we could do that.
Okay, yeah.
I could at least pass around the farmhouse fresh products that you guys could smell.
Okay.
And then decide which one you want, and then I could massage your hand.
Oh, I'm all for that. Bring it on.
All right.
Get a hand job. Unbelievable.
Good morning.
I was just waiting.
It's like a facial.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Hands.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Oh.
Want to see if I can play match game on Friday.
Sounds like a brother.
Right.
GT, how you doing?
How you doing, Gary?
What's up, T?
Very good.
This is right. This is like coast to coast, man.
How are you doing, Gary?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Good morning, Peter.
I love that.
That's Gary's wife.
Oh,
I
that
love
voice.
Val, right?
Yes.
She's awesome.
Awesome.
Now does
Hi, Gary.
Does Val slip up once in a while and say good morning, Peter, to you?
Kind of breaking up, Peter. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Breaking up is hard.
I'm sorry, Gary.
Really hard.
Yeah. Are you? Am I breaking up?
Not you good there? Yep.
The number you call.
All right. Here we go. We have,
Good morning, Peter.
Oh my God. Good morning, Val.
Good morning. Good morning, Peter. Good morning,
Oh
Peter.
man, this is.
Good morning, Val.
Good morning, Val.
Good morning, T.
Yeah.
All right. We are getting hand treatments today for father. Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Oh my God.
You can smell this one, Peter.
I can smell that. That's a marker, T.
No.
You're not supposed to sniff those.
Over there.
These
Oh,
are our
yeah.
amazing Farmhouse Fresh products.
This is Farmhouse Fresh?
Yeah, so
Are we
farm
past-
to spa service.
Oh, it's heaping. So.
Oh, watermelon.
Yes, watermelon
Uh,
teeny.
this is okay. Oh my God! What do I do? Just rub it on my hands? Do I rub it on my hands?
You can rub it on your hands,
Oh, I like it. Now you want to
or
try?
I can do it.
Daryl's like, "What about me? What about me?"
Oh yeah.
So
All right, Gary. Can you hear us here? We
Ooh,
got to.
that's coconut.
Oh yeah, isn't that nice?
Gary, can you hear us?
Yes.
All right. Are you ready to play?
No, I don't make them. I purchased them through Farmhouse Fresh, and they're amazing.
Butterscotch.
Farmhouse Fresh. Okay. Does everyone have their damn hand treatment on now, so we can get on with it?
the stars, Peter.
All right. So we can get on with the game. Now, Daryl, what do you think? What do you think?
Yeah,
right?
I'm ready.
Well, I'm trying to get everybody ready, Gary. It's a madhouse. It's a
Hey, I just
madhouse
had to
in
get
here
greased
today.
up. This is great. What an aroma.
Well, if you want to pick your choice, pick your scent, choose how you're going to chill, and then I can give you a little hand
Choose how you
treatment.
Be careful.
I'm so
They're
ready.
killing me.
Yeah, if you say the other word, it becomes insane. You know what I mean? Really.
Well, we're happy to have you, Daryl. Good luck to you.
All right. Are you?
I was never on that show. I don't care what anybody says. I was never on that.
All right. Here, Gary Tibbetts, are you ready?
Ooh.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Nobody else is.
Nobody else is right.
Tom said, I went to the world's ritziest car wash. Not only do they wash your car, they give it a blank.
Oh.
Good morning, Peter.
Can I hear that one again, Pete?
Good morning, Peter.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Tom said, I went to the world's ritziest car wash. Not only do they wash your car, they give it a blank.
Well, I mean. Okay,
That's all
I'm
which
ready.
way your mind goes, Peter. That's all it is.
I'm locked in. Are you locked in, Daryl?
Locked in.
All right, Chrissy, locked in.
Locked in.
All right, T, you locked in? No.
Locked in.
You're locked in. Mark, are you locked in, Mark?
Yes,
No, Mark, you have to say you're locked in.
I'm locked in.
It's his first time.
I know. Okay, Daryl, what did you say?
I said.
Oh, let's ask Gary
Yes.
first.
Yes.
Good morning, Peter.
That's Val.
Gary, what do you say?
Buff job.
A buff job. All right.
That's
like it.
ritzy.
Yes.
That is
yes.
pretty ritzy. Pay extra for that, Gary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He's in the buff. That's why.
Daryl, what did you say?
I said hand wipe.
Hand wipe.
To be very careful with the hand wipe.
Let's go over to the couch. Chrissy, what did you say?
I said rub down.
A rub down.
Rub down.
Hey,
All right.
sounds good to me.
T, what do you say?
Well, I said it's ritzy, right?
Right.
So it also gives you a paint job.
Oh, a paint job. Okay.
Wow, over the
That's
top.
all right. And Mark Skiathides from Temple Food Mart, what did you say?
I guess I kept it on the heels of what Gary said, but a little cleaner. I said buffing.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah.
a match. That's definitely a match.
Oh yeah, that's a match. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good thing
Ding,
you got
ding,
the
ding,
match.
Match.
That made me think of one of the old Central teachers, Miss Buffum.
Oh, my God. Miss
Oh,
Buffum.
yes.
Gosh.
Yeah, remember her?
Oh, I remember.
her.
Oh, geez.
I remember her also.
Well, you guys have way too much history. I
I-
mean, way
Oh
too
my
much
gosh.
Miss
history.
Buffum.
This could get ugly.
Miss Buffum taught about 10 years longer than she should have.
Oh,
I
really?
totally agree.
Oh,
She an English
geez.
teacher, right?
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
This
at
is-
the end, she almost fell down every time she was
Oh,
walking in the
yeah.
hallway.
So
Did she
nobody.
wear her PJs to school?
Maybe.
Was that her, Miss Oria?
Okay.
Wow.
I actually said a dry job. I was going to use, I said dry job. You get a dry job.
Absolutely. As opposed to. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
All right, Gary. Well, listen. Sorry, we have so much going on here. We're going to open up the lines, but you and Val have a great weekend.
Great. Thanks for letting me play that one. And yeah, we'll have a great weekend.
Good
you guys
morning,
rock
Peter.
on. Pete, be careful when you're up there, and we'll see you when you get back here.
Right
All
on. You got that going, Gear.
Bye, Gare.
Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Love you.
You bet.
Friday.
See you, Christine. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Gary Tibbetts, everybody.
From Bradenton, Florida.
Bradenton, Florida, collecting 5 pensions.
Yike.
All right, are we ready to move on? You know what we're going to do? We're going to take a quick little, just a quick little station ID. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Peter White. Call us at 250-6007. It's the morning show.
Call Peter White.
Long distance.
I'd like to place a call. The call's been cleared with the business office.
All right. Long distance. Radar operator. They're ringing the number.
Okay, thanks.
WMNH 95.3 FM. Good morning, Manchester.
All right, here it is. We're closing in on the weekend here this morning. Good morning, everybody. Got a full house here today. Daryl, you're dying to read that, aren't you?
Well, the CSI.
I thought I had to.
Well, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt it. We've been having so much fun. I mean, really.
Right,
But
right.
we can't pass on this. We
Well,
gotta do it.
I'll start off by our first sponsor. Don't forget to check out Bill's Donuts, baked fresh daily. Stop in today for one of our specialty donuts, and you can get it at Bill's. They have a brand new salmon donut this weekend. So
Yummy.
very good.
And they got tuna truffles.
Right, right. You ever been to Bill's, Mark?
I've not.
Right, you should
It's
check
at
it
an
out.
unknown kiosk at the mall.
Right. Daryl likes to get the chocolate cruller with 2 munchkins attached to it.
Most definitely.
I actually looked it up once.
Oh, no.
You did?
Were you successful?
Well, we're happy to
We
have
would
you,
have been
Daryl.
disturbed
Good luck
if
to
you were successful. Yike.
All right, are you guys ready? Are you guys? Oh, yeah, want to read
CGI.
that? Okay, read it, Daryl.
Did you hear about the farmer's daughter?
Oh, never mind.
The morning show is sponsored by CGI Business Solutions, located at 171 Londonderry Turnpike in Hooksett. They serve all your big and small business needs.
Big and small.
Employee benefits planning, corporate design and business administration, investments in wealth management, customized business solutions, insurance solutions.
Big and small.
Yeah, we're all messed up today. That doesn't even feel right at this time of the show.
Their phone number is, I am not sure, 866-841-4600.
Big and small.
On the web at cgibusinesssolutions.com.
Well, we're happy to have you, Daryl. Good luck to you.
That wasn't easy.
All right, here we go. Mark, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's see if we can do it. Whoops.
Did you hear about the farmer's daughter? She loved leather clothing so much. Get right into it. Once she went into the barn to try on a blank.
Whoa.
Oh boy. To try on a.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna. Okay. Mine's. I don't know if mine even makes sense.
Locked in.
You're already locked in, Daryl?
Oh yeah.
Well, we're happy to have you, Daryl. Good luck to you.
Wham.
All right. Are you locked? Everyone's locked in?
Say it one more time, could you please?
Oh, you need to hear it again, T?
I'd love to.
Did you hear about the farmer's daughter? She loved leather clothing so much. Get right into it. Once she went into the barn to try on a blank.
You like your answer, don't you, Daryl?
No, I don't. I think it's sick and disturbing.
What did you say, Daryl?
I said try on a horse.
Oh.
Oh.
You know, that's what I originally had, but I crossed it out. I'm going to go back to it. Because does leather come from horse?
You know,
Of course.
I
Of course
gonna
it does.
guess it does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
and I think it's a reasonable guess.
It is.
All right, I said horse too. Chrissy, what did you say?
I said lasso.
Lasso.
There's no
Isn't it
leather,
leather?
lasso.
Isn't it?
Well, you
Come
could have-
on.
I think
a
you
rope.
can.
Chrissy has a leather
The lasso is a rope.
Chrissy,
No, that's a whip.
Chrissy got a
see,
whip.
she said it was a lasso. She said it was a lasso.
I love you, honey.
All right, T, what did you say?
Oh,
I said
man.
saddle.
Saddle.
Oh,
Back in
Try
the
on a
saddle
saddle.
again.
That's leather, man.
You know what? That's the one.
All right, Mark, what do you say?
I was going to say saddle, but I said
It's all right. Don't be afraid.
bootstrap.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Yeah. No, don't be embarrassed because there's really no right answer. And there's actually no even point to this game.
No. All there is disturbing it.
Unless you match.
Right, that's true. Are you ready for the next one?
T had the saddle. I had the horse.
That's right.
together. We're right
Ralph
on.
said, I just invented the world's strongest drink. It's called the Autumn Leaves Cocktail. After you have just one, you blank.
Oh, okay. You need to hear it again, Daryl?
No.
Anybody?
I do.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mark.
Ralph said, I just invented the world's strongest drink. It's called the Autumn Leaves Cocktail. After you have just one, you blank. Well, we're happy to have you, Daryl. Good luck to you.
Locked in.
You're locked in? Locked in, everybody?
Locked in.
All right. Let's go around the room the other way this time. Let's go to Mark.
Oh, sounds good.
Locked in.
Okay, thank you. Thank
He's
you.
got it now. He's got it.
I said get blown.
Oh, get blown. That's a good one. I like it.
Yeah.
I like that one. T, what did you say?
I said, after you have one, you are blown away.
Okay,
I
that's
think we
good.
got a match.
We got a match.
That's a match. Chrissy, did you say blown?
No. I said after one, you fall.
Okay.
Oh, that's very seasonal.
You know?
Let's go to Daryl Dion.
Well, I went with the autumn theory as well. I went fall down.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you guys, everybody. Fall.
Oh,
I said fall.
triple match.
Wow, all kinds of matches on that one.
Bill said, this new T-shirt craze is really wild. I just saw a girl with a sporting goods store on her front. She had the biggest blanks I ever saw.
Well, yeah, we got to hear that one again.
Oh, yeah.
Bill said, this new T-shirt craze is really wild. I just saw a girl with a sporting goods store on her front. She had the biggest blanks I ever saw.
See, we've had these before because one was a band, one was
I remember hearing
a baker or something like that. This is a sporting goods store.
Yeah. Can I hear it again?
I just think you like the way it sounds.
Bill said, this new T-shirt craze is really wild. I just saw a girl with a sporting goods store on her front. She had the biggest blanks I ever saw.
All right, Daryl. Are you locked in?
Momentarily.
Well, we're happy to have you, Daryl. Good luck to you.
Locked in.
All right. What did you say, Daryl?
The biggest dumbbells.
The biggest
sporting
dumbbells.
goods. Blah, 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 blah.
Let's go.
And curl in 2 and 3.
Let's go over to Chrissy.
I have biggest balls.
All right. Biggest balls. That's hey.
Sporting goods store.
That's right.
And there's a lot of choice in the balls over there.
Yes.
I'll say you got golf balls, tennis balls, squash balls, racket balls.
What did you say?
I said basketballs.
Oh,
Basketball.
I had a feeling you were heading there.
Mark, what did you say?
This is bad. I totally forgot about the sporting goods store.
That's okay.
It's going to fall flat. Tassels.
Tassels.
Yeah. I was thinking of another kind of a
You
store.
had the right idea.
That was not the lingerie store, by the way, Mark.
Where would you typically put tassels, Mark?
Well,
the T-shirt craze was a little wild, I heard.
Absolutely.
So,
Depending how you can swing
I also said basketballs, Steve.
There we go.
The biggest basketballs
And
you've
she
ever
matches
seen.
because she said balls.
Yes.
That's
There we
right.
go.
We're doing
All
great
kinds
this
of
morning.
matches. Absolutely.
Not to be confused with shuttlecocks.
Well, we're happy to have
No,
you, Daryl.
not
Good luck to you.
whatsoever.
All right, here we go.
Skinny Minnie is so skinny. Her legs are like toothpicks. So instead of shoes, she wears blanks.
Oh, do you need to hear it again, anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Skinny Minnie is so skinny.
How skinny
Her
is she?
legs are like toothpicks. So instead of shoes, she wears blanks.
You locked in, Daryl?
I'm locked out.
You locked out.
Yeah, I'm
I got
locked out.
nothing. I got nothing.
You have nothing?
Nothing.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm like so
I
out.
think 3 of us have nothing.
Really?
That's a match.
All right.
Nothing, honey.
It's pretty easy.
Oh, really?
I'm locked in with olives.
See, I thought of olives myself, but
Yeah.
I went with the full hors d'oeuvres.
Okay, horse dupers.
Spelt wrong.
Right.
Horse do.
So, Christy, you passed on this
Here
one?
I'm past.
Mark?
I'm so not good at this.
That's all right. It's your
Needles.
first time. Needles is fine. I don't know how a needle would go into a toothpick, but that's fine.
In the eye.
I
It's
got
all
cherries.
in the eye.
I got cherries.
You got cherries. Of course you do.
First thing I thought it was the pin cushions, but
Cherries is good. Cherries is kind of like olives.
Well, not
Not
really.
a match, though.
No, not a match.
Not even close.
It is fruity, though.
Has the most useless job in the world. He's a blank in a nudist colony.
You ever been to a nudist colony, Daryl?
No, but I think there's one around this area.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, there's one right in Lee, New Hampshire. Right,
Right.
next to the
Is
Lee.
it in Lee? Okay.
It's right next to the Lee Raceway.
Right. Mike Doyle is a member.
I remembered that.
and it's what's the name of that one though? It's something
I
nudist
forget.
colony.
I forget.
But
They
when
couldn't-
we were bowling at Stadium 10 Pin, a couple of the couples lived there
Really?
year round. They have
So they were
houses
nudists?
and everything. Yeah.
Right.
Beautiful. That's
Can we hear it
right
again,
up on
please?
French Hill.
Okay.
And they said, you got to come and visit, because we're having a big barbecue.
Right. Join the
And I'm
volleyball.
going,
Join the
"You're having a
volleyball
barbecue
team.
with the nudist colony? He goes, yeah. I go, wow, you guys must go through a lot of napkins.
Yeah. You got that right. Wow, that's got to be dangerous duty.
Right.
Who's on the grill? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they wear aprons
You can be on
with
the
a hole in it.
You,
but-
you can be on the volleyball team, Daryl.
Oh, absolutely. Can I hear it again, please?
Fred has the most useless job in the world. He's a blank in a nudist colony.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready. I'm locked in. All right. Nudist colony, Daryl.
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank.
You really would like
Oh, I thought you were going to go write down, he works at the laundromat.
Oh, that's perfect.
I didn't put that.
Daryl, you locked in?
No. Exactly.
All right, we're just waiting on Daryl here.
Okay, I'm locked in.
Okay, go ahead. What did you say, Daryl?
Waiter.
Waiter. Okay. Chrissy, what did you say?
I said coat check
Okay, that makes
because
sense.
that's useless, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's way better than waiter.
What did you say, T?
Oh,
Coat check!
Whoa.
Wow, that's awesome.
But they're not checking any coats. They're
All right.
checking out,
Mark Skiathetis from Temple Food Mark, what did you say?
Well, in the spirit of recycling, I put clothing recycler.
That's okay.
Yeah.
There you
Nice.
go.
Yeah.
I just said towel guy.
Towel guy.
Right. Well, yeah, you don't need a towel.
Well, if
Do
they
you?
have a pool,
Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
they have a lake, a little pond where in Lee.
Really?
Yes, so you can fish.
Wow.
Or just use the paddle boat.
Yeah.
Really?
You know?
Naked, right?
Of course, naked. That's why you don't have a tan line. You're naked.
I have a
I
little
can't
bit of.
imagine.
I have a tan line.
Oh,
I
you
just
got
had a
it.
spray tan a couple
Exactly.
weeks ago.
You going for the high-powered one next?
I'm going to do it again at some point, yeah.
Did you tan your entire body or did you wear a Speedo?
No, you know what? Well, that was the whole
I
funny
think
thing
we need
about
to
it.
ask,
I-
we
I-
need to ask Chrissy that question.
Well, Chrissy wasn't. No, she was doing her other. She was
okay,
with
okay.
another. I was with the. What's her name again?
Amanda.
Amanda.
Oh, Amanda took care of the tan. Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Right. So you get in there and it's like, well, what do I do now? And I didn't want to get anything on my shorts, so I just went down to my underwear.
Well, of course.
Right.
Now, aren't you wearing the boxer shorts?
Yeah, boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs, yes, I
But
like
see, you
those.
know, it's funny. It was towards the end of the day, so they weren't as tight as they were when I put them on in the morning.
Oh, we had
So-
volume.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't look as
Volume.
good as they did when I put them on in the morning.
Wow.
Yike.
Well, at least you didn't have shrinkage.
Muggsy said.
Right.
Awful shrinkage.
All right, you ready for? Are you ready for this one?
Muggsy said, "Hey, the guards at the amusement park are really tough, boy. If you do something wrong, they handcuff you to the blank."
Can you repeat that one, please?
Mike, the male chauvinist, said, "A singles bar is just like a grocery store. If you get there too late..."
What, is that the different one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muggsy said,
Boy, that changed.
"Hey, the guards at the amusement park are really tough, boy. If you do something wrong, they handcuff you to the blank."
Oh, okay. You already ready to go, Daryl?
Locked in.
Locked in. huh?
Locked in.
All right. Okay. Mark, are you locked in?
Locked in.
All right, Daryl, what did you say?
Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel. Chrissy, what did you say?
Really horrible.
Ferris wheel.
Oh boy.
See,
T?
now I thought Ferris wheel first, and then I said maybe Dodgems would be funnier, but I ended up with merry-go-round.
Oh, let's go to Mark.
Roller coaster.
I almost said roller coaster, but I went with everyone's favorite Ferris wheel.
All right.
There you
Triple
go.
match. Ooh-wee.
Right. Let's
Look
go.
out.
Let's do this one again.
Mike, the male chauvinist, said, a singles bar is just like a grocery store. If you get there too late, all the good blanks are gone.
All right. What's the matter, Daryl? Okay.
Right. Can you run that by us again, please?
I can, Daryl. I can.
Thank you, sir.
Mike, the male chauvinist, said, a singles bar is just like a grocery store. If you get there too late, all the good blanks are gone.
All right. I'm locked in. Smells good in here, huh, guys?
Sure does.
Chrissy's oil or whatever it is.
Farmhouse Fresh.
Farmhouse Fresh.
Scrubs and lotion.
Terrific.
Oh, yeah.
aroma.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Aromatherapy.
Locked in.
It's called aromatherapy.
Yes.
You're locked in. Are you locked in?
I'm
Locked in?
locked
Locked in? Okay.
Locked in.
All right. Let's go to Daryl Dion. What did you say, Daryl?
It's best cuts.
Best cuts.
Cuts of what?
Meat.
You are correct, sir.
Okay. That's
It's a chauvinist remark, I would guess.
There you go.
All right.
Very chauvinist.
Chrissy, what do you say?
I said best melons.
Wow. I like that one.
All about the balls with her.
What do you what do you say?
Oh,
what do you,
man.
what do
I
you-
didn't say cuts of meat. I said pieces of meat.
Oh, okay. Mark,
Kind
what,
of
do-
a match.
what, do you-
Oh, yeah.
what did you say, Mark?
I also went with meat.
All
Oh.
right.
Nice. Hey.
The men.
Yes, the male chauvinist.
Men.
I went with melons, Chrissy.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Melons.
Hey, we're matching up pretty good today.
Yeah, we are. We really, really are. I
A
have
full
a
house on that one.
Yeah. Really.
Well, we're happy to have you, Daryl. Good luck to you.
Thanks for having me.
All right. So get yourself to the market this week. Do you sell melons over there at Temple Food Mart?
I may have to tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Fresh melons. Hey, I'm here for the fresh melons.
Get that produce cooking.
By the
There you
pound.
go.
By the pound.
All right. We skated through these this morning, guys.
Ugly Ed is really ugly. When he was a baby, his mother put a label on him so she would know which end to blank.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. A label, Daryl. Do you need to hear it again?
Yeah. Please.
Oh, Mark, please. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can find it.
Then he said,
Oh, never mind.
Ugly Ed is really ugly. When he was a baby, his mother put a label on him so she would know which end to blank.
Oh, yeah. This will be our last one this morning. Then I want to talk about Father's Day a little bit and Chrissy's hand treatments.
Hey, don't threaten us with a good time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Locked in.
Locked in.
all right. You're locked in, Daryl?
Locked in.
I'll tell you someone else who's locked in is me. Are you locked in, Mark?
Locked in.
T, are you locked in?
I'm locked in, you crazy son of a gun. I'm gonna come over there and punch you right in the head.
All right. And someone else who's locked in, Brooklyn Mike is locked in.
All right.
Gotta say good morning to Brooklyn Mike.
Of course
Absolutely.
you should.
Good morning, Mike.
Morning, Mike.
He's always got a wad of cash.
Yeah, he does.
Typically, yeah.
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 I know. He always, yeah.
He's old school with that cash.
Yeah. All right. All right. Here it is.
Ugly Ed is really ugly. When he was a baby, his mother put a label on him so she would know which end to blank.
Well, Daryl, what did you say?
Which end to wash?
Which end to wash? Okay, let's go over to Chrissy.
I said which end to diaper.
Oh.
Ah.
Very good. T, what do you say?
I'm in the same kind of category there because I put which end to wipe.
Oh.
Wash and wipe.
Right.
I like
Sweep in, not out. No, sweep out, not in. The other way. All right, Mark, what do you say?
I said stick the rectal thermometer.
Oh, okay.
Best answer.
That's awesome.
We may not have a match, but that's the best one.
Now, when's the last time, T, you got your temperature?
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
When's the last time your temperature? You got your temperature taken the old-fashioned way?
Oh, geez, probably when I had my appendix out.
Oh, okay.
That long ago, because when you do go there now, all the hospital stuff, it's usually in the mouth or on your finger.
Right, that's right.
I had the finger one the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
I request the old-fashioned way when I go.
Yeah, extra large thermometer.
and they look at you kind of weird. But hey, whatever.
Can I have a little extra lube on that, please?
That's the way I like it.
In the match game this week, that question, I said spank. I'm surprised nobody said spank.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, it is a good answer, Daryl. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
I fear I'm going to get more abuse very soon.
No, I don't think so.
Well, we're happy to have you, Daryl. Good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck to you.
What amazes me the most is your technical ability, how you're able to sneak that in there with virtually no problems.
With nothing but finesse.
Good morning, Peter.
And that as well. That as well.
Oh, boy. So it's really been a pleasure. I want to say a big thank you to Nick LaValle for hanging out with us at the beginning of the show today.
Oh,
super guy.
Great surprise to see you today, T.
Thank you. I had to have a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah. And Mark, yes. Oh, yeah. No, go ahead. Why don't you do that right now?
Okay.
That's why you're here, Mark, so don't be afraid. Just blurt it out at me.
No, well, we had talked about the 12 o'clock ribbon cutting today for the mayor, which is sort of launching and commemorating the whole weekend. And tomorrow from 4 till nightfall, we're going to be doing kind of the real celebration.
Okay.
And where there'll be burgers, hot dogs.
Oh, wow.
Classic cars, antique.
Excellent.
Oldies music, kind of that whole 50s, 60s, happy days sort of feel. We're going to have some cornhole board games out there, and who knows what else.
That's
we can
really
think of.
great.
Outstanding.
So a big celebration tomorrow.
Tomorrow, correct.
You
And
said 4 to 8?
4 to 9-ish.
Okay.
And one last thing, after I close the store, we're going to beam the movie Grease outside in the parking lot. So if you bring your folding chair, it'll be sort of like a drive-in movie experience.
So cool.
Now, would you be playing Grease too?
I knew it. I knew that
It was a
coming.
big
I
topic
knew.
yesterday. Double feature some other time,
Right.
Yeah.
perhaps.
No, it's a great movie for everybody to enjoy. You can dance, prance, and romance in that one.
Yeah,
Correct.
Really. You know, Peter's going to ask you to switch it out to Grease too. You know that.
I hope, I thought it was okay. Way back.
Grease 2 is a great movie, guys.
I
don't know.
actually think it was okay.
Right, Chrissy?
I loved Grease too.
Yeah.
I thought it was Grease
Michelle
also.
Pfeiffer.
Yeah, Michelle
I
Pfeiffer.
thought
That's
Michelle
right.
was fabulous, but overall, yeah.
Oh, please.
I know. Olivia Newton-John rocks it, baby. That's all I can tell you.
So, Chrissy, tell us what you got going on Father's Day. We always talk about a lot of guys, don't really get up to the spa, maybe because they think it's whatever, maybe not feel comfortable. And you're encouraging everybody that real men chill.
That real men chill. They should be getting pedicures and manicures and facials, and it feels really good for your soul. But most importantly, the best gift you can give your father or your brother, any of the loved ones in your family for Father's Day, is to remind them to go get checked for prostate cancer. If they're in like the 40, 50-year-old range. So, you know what? We love our men and we want them to stick around. So it's about being healthy and
Get
awareness.
the checkup. Yep.
Yeah, get a checkup. So besides that, everyone should chill. And
I'm going up there today.
Yes.
You're a very lucky guy.
At
I was
12:30.
up yesterday, and I had a tremendous experience.
You did?
Really.
Oh.
Very, quite unusual, too, insofar as, what I was used to over the years in terms of getting a haircut.
Oh, there's definitely...
This was way, way more than that.
Well, because sometimes for guys, too, it's like, go in and go out. You don't want to fuss with it. So you go to some of these places. But there really is a difference between having a relationship with someone that does do that, cuts your hair or whatever, that you get to know that person. You know what I
made
mean?
it so special. It was great.
Oh, thank you.
It was
Yeah, do you have massages there also?
We do massages and facials.
Yeah.
And we have the
So you got a
infrared
masseuse
sauna.
on the loose, huh? Is that what you're
Yeah.
telling me?
Masseuse
All right.
on the loose. I love it. Could anybody fix this face?
Of course.
Yeah, a couple more punches. Yeah, we got
Right.
there. We'll straighten those dimples right out over there.
Thank you very much.
Right. Some hand treatments.
Yeah.
Yes, hand treatment.
Oh,
But
you want a cleft chin? We got to...
But our facials are amazing, and it's an upper body massage too, face, neck, and shoulders and arms, and it's amazing. So I say everyone should try a
Right.
facial.
Try it. You
And
should
then
try
plus
it.
you're going to be glowing.
Right. It's true, though. It's true, because we had him in the studio here one day. The girls came down here, and we went to the awards that night, and it was great.
That was an epic show, by the way. Epic.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
That was a lot of fun. So, Darryl, what's going on this weekend? Anything?
Yeah, keep it kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the U.S. Open.
Okay.
I'll be watching. Tiger's teeing off, I think, at 11:30 today. I'll be watching that.
All right. Okay.
I caught the end of it last night. Sadly, he wasn't able to do anything on the 18th par 5, but he's -1. He's looking, he's looking all
4
right.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's okay. He's 5 back. Rose got a birdie on the final hole.
Okay, so
Rose is -6.
So that's exciting.
That's right.
though.
That was a good putt. Hell of a putt. God
And-
dang.
And Chrissy, I will see you later on today up
Yeah.
at the spa. Very
Super
excited.
excited.
And T, now are we gonna? Now this is a quick visit for you.
Yep.
This isn't your July visit.
I'm in and out like a fiddler's elbow.
Are you flying out today or tomorrow?
Oh, no. I'm not flying out till Tuesday morning.
Oh, so you're with us for a few more days.
Oh, we
Yeah,
might see you.
excellent,
We might
excellent.
see you again.
Yeah.
And it's been great to.
I got to take my mom to the bank, you know.
Sure.
You know.
It's great to meet you, Mark. Finally, thank you so much for coming on in. I know you listen to the show. I'm going to come down there and visit you, and I want to check it out because I think it's a very unique thing, especially if you're into just nostalgic things about the city and you love the city. I think the Temple Food Mart over there on Califf Road or Baker Street.
Yeah.
Both. It's on the corner.
It's right on the corner there.
Yeah.
Ben
Thank
was
you.
thrilled about it because he lives right down the street.
Oh, really?
Who's this?
Off of Caliph Road, my son, Benjamin.
Send him in.
Right.
he'll
Sure,
be
love
there.
to meet him.
Absolutely.
Of course,
Benny D, get in there.
Benny D. Benny D.
I don't think he's ever heard that one.
No, that's a good one.
I'll
You
get
know,
him a T-shirt.
When he was first born, everyone was trying to give him Benji. That was not happening.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
Or BJ. That was not happening.
Oh, no.
It was Ben Benjamin. That
Yep.
was it. And we made that very clear.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone in the Facebook Live room this morning.
So long, Facebook fellows.